Did I say? Yeah, whatever. Cool. Making sure everything is good. This is gonna be a bit of like a surprise for some people. I haven't streamed
I was
enough.
thinking of like saying something about it earlier, but like, I think it would have been better if I just kept my mouth shut. So I just
What do you?
waited.
Okay.
I just wanted to tweet out like, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna be streaming with Andy later on, but I didn't want to like, what if I like fell asleep, or like, what if
Yeah.
Milky like fell down the stairs and broke all four of her
What if I
limbs?
suddenly died?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I didn't want to like get people's hopes up.
That's right. And then nobody would everybody would be really mad at you forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello people, long time no see. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed, and I've got the whole team here behind Olive's art venture. So why don't you introduce yourself, Step?
I like how you specifically said me instead of us just randomly like trying to talk over each other. I'm Stepford. I'm a gender fluid game developer from Australia. I've been working on indie games for a couple of years now, but I've only really started taking it seriously for like a year now. And yeah, I programmed Olive's art adventure.
And Milky, you wanna introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Milky. I make music. That's it.
And we're just the Newgrounds trio. We're just some Newgrounds peeps who got together and made a game. Funny enough, this is the first time ever in a call, all at the same time, right?
Yeah.
That's insane to me. So, hello chat. Hello Oregon Farmer, Giwi, Hangbach. So, all right. So I'm just gonna be playing Olive's art venture on stream, and we can talk about whatever. So there's the intro.
Beautifully animated intro.
Let me know if the audio is okay, chat. If the game's volume is too loud, or if any one of us is too low in volume. Let me know, because it's really hard to figure that out. Hangbox says it's good. Okay.
Hashtag mute Milky.
It's okay. They say it's perfect for now. So, Step, how do I clear my save data?
You have to clear your cookies. There's no like. I was thinking of adding like a shortcut to like clear it, but you'll have to nuke your cookies to get rid of your save data. If you care that much about a fresh run.
Nah, cool. It's okay. I'll just do
a regular run, yeah.
Yeah, regular
You don't want
run.
to lose all your precious cookies.
Hi, people. Hi. I'm seeing a lot of nice people in the chat being nice. Thank you all so much. Love you all. So, yeah.
Everyone's being so nice.
I was just playing this game before the stream started, testing out the volume, and I was just going like, oh my god, this feels so fucking good. I was just having a blast.
Yeah, and Andy constantly fucking plays this game. He's addicted. He won't let anyone else get onto the leaderboards. If you check the leaderboards on Newgrounds, he's like triple the score of the next person. He couldn't even like just pull the punches and let someone else like kind of get close to him. It's like, no, he needs to like grind them into the dirt and make sure they don't have a fucking chance of.
And I haven't even like
getting close.
And it hasn't even been like a thing of like I want to like make everyone not, you know, intimidated. Well, kind of. It's half and half. I like really enjoyed playing the game, and also like, what kind of artist would I be if I'm not at the top of the leaderboard in an art game?
That's like whenever I release a game with a high score, people always like judge me for not being at the top of the high scores, but like by the time it comes out, it's like I've played the game like a billion trillion times. I could probably beat anyone who's on the high score as is, but I just can't be bothered.
Is that
Me
the
who
case?
can't get to the boss floor.
I mean, to be fair, the game is easier since it released. So if you only played it on release, you might have an easier time playing now because it's been nothing but like quality of life and like buffs to like certain things ever since release. So
Yeah. Oh,
I really like this song. This is like the song that.
Milky, why are you so good at making music?
I don't know. I try hard-ish sometimes. I do my best.
How did you get into music?
I think I've pretty much always been making or doing things. I just didn't share them until last year.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
I
really
think,
awesome.
ironically, it started it started way back in the Homestuck days, because I used to make music and stuff for their contests when I was like 12.
That's awesome. Every good musician started in the Homestuck phase. That's so cool.
Exactly.
And I think you and I are like the same age, like 25. Are you 25 as well?
In April 25, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just recently turned 25, and I was listening to my voice in the Twitch VOD right now, and I was like, damn, being 25, like that level up from 24 to 25, it's gonna make you not recognize your voice. You suddenly your pitch just goes down by 2
Nah, your midlife
decibels.
crisis just started.
Oh, that's right.
Your quarter life.
Yeah. I'm a
Mine
whole
started
time.
early.
Yeah. So Step, what do you think about this tactic of drawing half shapes?
I think, well, ideally it shouldn't work, but I think it came from like, okay, well, my opinion on it is that if it's more fun to do, then let people do it. But I think it's also good just to like not sort of like restrict the player. Like during playtesting, there's a lot of instances where people wouldn't have enough like dots to draw a line. People wouldn't have enough dots to do this. They'd be like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? So I kind of just like slowly over the course of development lowered the restrictions lower and lower and made them more lenient until they kind of just let you do whatever now. And I think it's more fun that way.
I think it's freaking awesome. I think if a glitch or if a glitch is fun, it's a feature.
I feel like we should be talking about like the development things on screen before they're just gone forever. But with this level in particular, this background that you're currently standing on, I really wanted to redraw that before the game like came out. For this whole like game, Andy did all of the art except for this image that Andy's currently walking around on, and that's a picture that I drew in paint to like give it like the authentic paint feel. Because I feel like Andy is like too good at art to be able to like intentionally draw something of like mediocre in quality. Like if it's too bad, it'll be obvious that it was an attempt at being bad. But this was just like my attempt at drawing in paint. So I think it does the job of like feeling like you're walking on a paint drawing. just some
You should have
of
an
the
alternate
stuff.
floor image where it's just like, you remember when you like make circles and paint like a bunch of overlapping ones, then you use the stupid fill bucket in the middle?
That's what we were thinking. There's literally a picture Andy made. It's like 100 different shapes, all with different colors and filled in. And he's like, "This is what's gonna happen if we let other people." So I suggested we let people like all draw on it together, so we have like this big picture where they got a lot of different artists. But like Andy's like, this is what it's gonna look like if we have like 100 people drawing.
I'm
I
sorry
thought
I
that
haven't
would've
been
been funny.
reading the chat, by the way. Oh, this is my favorite song in the game. I remember like being like fan gaming. Fan gaming? No. What's the word when you get super excited?
Fangirling.
Fangirling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
fangirling over the song the moment that Milky made it. I was like, I need to make some kind of music video for it, but because there's so much goddamn work on this earth to be made, I haven't gotten around to do it. Maybe in the future if we ever get to do updates and stuff for this.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm sorry I've been neglecting you, chat. As soon as streaming started, I'm like, oh no, I am so rusty.
Yeah, and not to mention this game isn't like a game where you can just like, I'm gonna look at this and just take it easy. At this point onwards in the game, you like have to be like
You're
looking like laser eyes. Like
I'm talking to two people
maybe I'll
and like mobbing and trying to see that what people in the chat are saying.
I'll look at the chat and see if I can like spot anything that any opinions that are worth actually listening to instead of just garbage.
Okay, so Fletcher said, let me guess you used the mouse when you were drawing that MS Paint background.
Yeah, of course. I didn't have a drawing tablet at the time, and Andy found out. He found out that I didn't have a drawing tablet, and he bought me one, and that was very nice of him.
I
as like a New Year's gift.
I sent like $30 to Milky and Step because I was like if you're working on a drawing tablet game, you should have a drawing tablet.
That's literally it. It's like also people in the reviews will be like, I can't play this game because I don't have a tablet. So sorry. I was like, I coded this game without a tablet. I coded and I've beaten the game like 100 times with a mouse. It's not a mechanical issue. You can overcome it.
Yeah, Milky, how do you feel about that?
What, using the drawing tablet?
Yeah, just like having yeah.
I really enjoy it. I feel like it brings like an extra element of like connecting to Olive actually, because you see her drawing, and when you actually have the little tablet pen in your hand, like it elevates the experience. You become Olive. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Your hair becomes like 2% green every hour you play this game. That's bullshit, because I'd be Frankenstein right now. But that's awesome. So early. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say with this floor, how do you feel about the tonal shift now that it's out?
The tonal shift?
With this floor.
Oh, I love it. I mean, I love it a lot. I think it's a good contrast. It's just like that quirky level that stands out a little bit. I think whenever I watch like playtesters get to this point, they're like, oh, okay, here we go. And
I really like that it's right after the pink, the super pink pinky floor.
That's literally it, right?
And we made a conscious decision in that while we were deciding the order of how the levels are presented, right? I guess we kind of just like went with whatever felt right. Maybe I should put you guys like over the stream chat. Over the stream.
You're gonna die, Andy.
Mission accomplished.
You're gonna be done with this game immediately.
I
guess you can go for like a hell run, right?
Yeah, I could literally just play over it over and over again. I'm not gonna get tired at all.
Yeah, Andy loves this game.
Like let me just like try to reiterate my feelings towards this game. I am collaborating with like one of the most talented, like two of the most talented people I've ever met in my life to like help make a game that I've basically dreamed of playing my entire life ever since I played Kirby's Canvas Curse. So I feel like a child again. I feel like I'm being like a kid again, you know?
Canvas Curse.
You like that game? Oh yeah, you're a Kirby fan, right? I remember seeing your tweet.
Disturbed.
What do you like so much about Kirby, or rather, which ones are your favorite Kirby games?
Planet Robobot's probably my favorite. I really just love that game. I think what brought me into it, honestly, was the soundtrack.
Yeah. I think the soundtrack really does carry a lot of the games. I mean, they're all like.
Fletcher asked, "Have you played Okami?"
Yeah, I actually didn't like it.
I've had so many people ask if I've played Okami after like showing them this. It's like, It's like, no, I haven't.
That's the first thing people say to me when I pitch them the idea of the game, and I'm just like, do you remember the drawing in Okami? Like, do you remember having fun when you were drawing in Okami?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, oh.
Okay.
Here we go, Andy. This is the final boss of the game. Don't run out just yet. Just yet.
Okay.
But, do you want to talk a little bit about this while we have the conscious, like, we have like the patience and the conscious to talk about
Yes.
what's about to happen.
Oh, the boss?
Yeah.
Oh, so we should be talking about the boss now.
Yeah. Well, I just before it comes on screen, but what made you want to do a boss that looks like how this looks? And why this is?
Yeah, so I think like as of 2020, like any art decision I usually take, or conceptually, 90% of the time is done on the spot. So I think I just came out of a commission where a guy was like, oh, so I want you to do this like Twitch intro, and I like Bob Ross a lot, and so like I was drawing Bob Ross during the time of the boss development here, and so I was kind of warmed up, and I was like, well, can Bob Ross be the final boss? Well, like, what if we were to like get sued for using his identity? So maybe if I like make him a robot and swap the first letter of his first name and his last name, then it wouldn't technically be Bob Ross. But I guess now that I've
Boss.
yeah, so I guess now that I've made an official statement on Twitch, I'm allowed to be sued, I suppose.
Yeah. Olive is looking at you right now, Andy, waiting for you to. Come on. Put this on this.
And Milky, yeah. So, how's
That's another thing. The song in this boss fight, it definitely takes it to a whole nother level.
So I think something that really inspired me for the song was like, I took a lot of inspiration because the boss is almost like you still have the normal enemies of everything else kind of like popping in as well. But like because it's like, I don't know, you get like the bullet spray from him. It made me think Touhou, and that kind of gave me a direction of like, oh, we want like the cool high energy and shit. And then once I found the Bob Ross, like the voice clips, and we were all like, yo, Bob Ross should say something. That was it for me. It elevated it. And I think I wanted it to be something really intense that like made you feel obviously like you were at the final boss level.
Yes. This is the final,
and I didn't want it to keep it constant because I don't know, I don't like boss themes that stay too constant. There's actually a song in Robobot that I took a lot of inspiration from because it has like 3 distinct parts as part of the boss fight. And so I wanted to like change the song around in enough sections to where it still sounds cohesive, but it doesn't sound too samey, same like the battle.
It sounds like it's like changing. It's like it's in the boss fight. You know that sound where it feels like it's elevating forever, like you know that sound. It's like that, right? It's like it keeps you like, you know, it's not like looping. But here you go. Here is the boss. I'm really happy with how the intro is. It's like Andy came with the idea of like having it come on from behind the stage, and I think that made it way more. Andy's just fucking demolishing this.
I was about to ask you.
It's already at half health, Andy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what do you feel about my technique against boss? Have you seen other people fight the boss before?
Yeah, they sit on the left side and they cast diamonds until it dies.
Yeah, that's not fast
Big
enough.
brain.
That's not speedrun strategies.
Yeah.
Oh,
I never fixed the
somebody
hitbox
asked
on
me a
those.
question.
Yeah, someone said, Milky, how
Oh.
time consuming was the production?
I work like really quick. I don't know why. I think it's just because I get really invested in what I do, and then I get really excited and I can't leave things half finished. So I feel like on most days, I would pretty much like, once I decided I was gonna work on something, I'd usually have it done in like 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
She was
great
pretty.
job.
She would always post like a teaser of the song and then have the song done in like the next like 5 hours. It was very, very addicting. listening to it become a whole thing.
Every time Milky dropped something, we're just like, the game just got 30 times better.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I really like that ending.
Milky.
Was it delayed that time or?
Oh, I haven't. Sorry, I have like 5 things like running in my
Yeah.
brain right now. I couldn't even pay attention if it was delayed or not. So-
Hangbok gifted 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much.
Holy moly! Thank you so much.
Hangbok,
Yay.
the homie.
Prosciutto Man. I'm assuming that's your prosciutto man.
Yeah.
Stefford.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
luck with game art. Have fun, and I'm glad that you're working with Step. Yeah. Also, Brittany Nation mentioned Milky that your outfits on Twitter are very cute. So,
OMG, thanks, Queen.
so we've got fans from all directions in the stream. So that was the. We need to add like a
That was
speed run.
story mode.
Yeah, that was a story mode. And now we can go to hell. So I guess I'm
Wait,
gonna
but
go to hell.
Andy,
Oh, yeah.
you can walk. You can also walk over to the right side. But
Oh yeah, sure.
you know, you can take a little peek.
A little
But-
gander.
And stop, Andy, stop. And I mean, you could go in there now, but at the same time, we wouldn't want to like ruin anything. Like,
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to talk about the Luigi achievement.
Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't want to. We don't want to ruin all. Like, this is just one of the surprises, but we don't want to ruin anything else. So maybe we'll just leave whatever's in there
Yeah.
for the people who's watching the stream to
It's gotta
go.
be the boss.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah. Also, can you go to the credits room?
Yeah.
'Cause I really like this. Yes. When Andy made this sprite, I like immediately.
I'm not gonna lie, I also just cry easily, but that made me have happy tears when I walked into the credits.
it was like, yes, I've made it.
It is. This is the first like game project that I've worked on that's gotten like actually published out of dev hell.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, actually. I was in this I think I've been in this pursuit of finding individuals on Earth that are capable of finishing games, and I think there's like 5% of human population fall into that. Independently, at least. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but yeah, what I'm trying to say is,
Games especially. Games just never. Like, if you'll see people like working on games like on Twitter being like, I'm collaborating with this person and we are making a game. It's like the game probably isn't gonna come out, but like as long as they have like fun like making something.
there's too many things that can go wrong
Bye-bye,
during the
living raccoon.
development, you know? Too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, it's mostly just overscoping. Like people, if it's your first time collaborating with someone, except for our case because we're crazy, you should probably just make like Snake but cooler, right? and then enjoy, and then have fun when it comes out. But people are like, no, I need to make Undertale 2 and it has to have dialogue systems and trees and unique events, and then it just like it never goes anywhere.
I feel like we're the perfect group of like overachievers.
Yeah, so the perfect group of people who just like stay up all night
Yeah.
grinding soullessly.
Undertale 3, The Forgotten Land.
Yeah, exactly. You can make an Undertale 3 out of all of the like failed Undertale, like quirky Undertale of RPGs that people have tried making.
I'm just like baffled that the first time I've worked with people to finish something, it was all just like very, like, oh, could you do this? Yeah, I got it done, like, and it's great, and I also got something else done too. And I'm just like, why is this is going suspiciously too well? Kind of deal.
Yeah, that was literally for most of development. That was literally me, like how I felt with it. It was like this is going like really well. I wonder when something bad is gonna happen. And,
Yeah,
like there was like a week before development where it was like, oh, we still had like 20 things we need to do before this game could like come out, and I think I pulled up my sleeve. It was mostly just coding. All the OST was done. Like 99% of the art assets were done, but just like programming wise, it just needed that like extra push. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the one thing you suggested that I wish we had time for was the left-handed mode. And I've seen like 4 reviews saying like I can't play this because left-handed, right? And that makes me sad. That's like, it's like if people can't enjoy it because of something that like, you know, something they can't control. Yeah.
Well, you know what they say about left-handed people, right? They're spawns of the devil. So you know, like.
No, okay.
Simply sit backwards in the chair and play.
Yeah. Someone said they call me Slowpoke said, y'all don't understand how hard Milky's work ethic is. She'd go to work, make music on her break.
Stop, that's my roommate.
And then immediately go back to making her music till 4 a.m. Then repeat each day.
Imagine getting putting blast on your roommate.
Definition of grind set. I'm sort of the same with game dev. I'll just wake up, work on a game, and then until I have to sleep, and then.
Yeah, and on top of that, I think Milky told me that she's the ghost writer for Kanye. So like anything that Kanye does on Twitter, like Milky's the one who designed it. Like
You're welcome.
Kanye's just a puppet, you know. She's always writing his music.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna say like. Whatever Kanye says on Twitter, that's all Milky. Milky is the one behind that. I was like, well, that's a dangerous thing to say, Andy.
Yeah. One of the biggest concerns of this game while we were developing was who, when Stepford was going to release, NFTs, and so we would just like, get canceled.
No.
None of this game would ever happen.
I would never do that. I would never.
No,
do
you
that.
did. You did an NFT generator
Oh,
with Levy.
right.
So.
Yeah, I did. I guess for people that don't know, I made a birthday gift for a friend where like I took a Photoshop picture of their face and everyone drew like art assets over it, and you can like generate your own like fake NFT, right? But like. It's like Levi with like big long fingers pointing out the root finger, or like
fake they say.
Yeah.
When in reality we're selling it on Stepsy. Is it called Stepsy?
Yeah.
Damn it! I died
Open FUD.
Pay with step coin.
Step coin. On poopy coin, right? I wish that was fake. That's funny.
I really like how I made like this hell mode, the idea of it like randomizing all the assets and putting them together. I made that system like, but we only had like 3 levels, and then I didn't change it like into like I haven't touched it since, and it still just works flawlessly with all the extra stuff added in. So like I never really we never really, because we were running out of time towards the end, like really bad. Like I was like, I need to get the best boss fight feeling good. I need to like make sure the secret is working. I don't know, whatever that secret is. I don't know. And just stuff like that. And it's like I didn't have time to test the endless mode. The endless mode is the endless mode. If people can get to floor 99 on it, then that's what people can do. It doesn't fucking matter.
I think that's better. I like pushing the game to the point where it breaks. Monolo asks, how difficult is coding a game? So actually coding a game is really easy, and it's actually like the laziest job in making a game. So
you know what coding a game is? Coding a game is like walking into a library, but there's no like, it's like there's no one at the front desk for you to ask like who like where a certain book is. So you have to just like go up to a random bookshelf and take off a book and be like, I wonder what this does. And you know, it says like creates fart particle, and you're like, okay, well I don't really need that right now. You put that back, and then you check the next book, and it says like, makes fart sound effect play. And then it's like you can come back to where those books are now, so you can come back to those and make fart sound and poo particle happen at the same time. And that's pretty much game dev is like, it's just you not knowing anything at the start and then slowly learning one thing after another until you just know a lot of things, and then you can accomplish anything that's in your head.
Why would you not use the fart particle?
It's just not applicable in all scenarios. There are other ways of doing it.
I disagree. I think the fart particle is always applicable. You'll find a way.
I think game programming isn't an art form as much as game design is, but like if you look at music or drawing or animating, coding is like a lot easier once you know what you're doing. But yeah, obviously it takes longer. Like not even longer. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I wouldn't say it's as long as a process, but it's like it's a lot more like practical. Like if you don't know how to draw a man in whatever art program you use, you can still like do a close enough attempt. With like programming, no. If you don't know how to code, how to make the man walk, he's not gonna fucking walk. You can't just like, you know.
So Milky, like, how would you describe the process of like being like making good music with like similar with analogies like that?
I would say that I feel like anybody can make music if you have ideas. It's kind of, I feel like, at least for me, it's making it sound good and making it sound cohesive. Because sometimes you have an idea that sounds great in your head, and then you apply it, and it takes a lot of work and tweaking to make it what you want it to be. And then, like, the element of, like, making music for this series, I think it was really fun. Or it was easier, I guess, because it had a really strong art direction, and I think I always like to try and make the music match art as much as I can. Like, I've been on some projects where they want music first and then art, and which is cool, but then I'm like, ooh, I feel like I'm like taking the lead here. Like, I really want to see what you guys have in mind first, because then it's easier for me to get everything to sound,
it's like an art prompt, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like the art works as the prompt, or like the theme.
And like, there's always constants in between every song, like certain sounds that I use to like make it sound like, you know, these aren't just all random songs put together, but like they're all part of the same thing. And, yeah,
that's true. And I feel like you had some creative freedom in this to just do whatever like you want, as long as it like fits a theme. And like I had creative freedom. Good. I had creative freedom as well, but I feel like Stepford, like I was like constantly like yelling at Step, and I was like, could you do this? Could you do that? Could you do that instead? And so like I want to like apologize for that. And
no. That's the thing. Is like I felt it felt like when you're a programmer, like it's hard to like come up with ideas, because like, you know, you can it's like same with any art, right? Like you can do anything you want, but like it's about the right idea, or like the idea that, so like being told exactly what to do is like the best thing ever, because it's like, yes, I don't need to think, I can just do, and then show it to them the next day, and then they'll love it.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear that.
Someone asked, question, where can we buy and listen to the music? And I'll put a link in the chat. There's Milky Possum's Bandcamp, where you can buy the music and support the artist, and, you know, do all that. And then if you want to just listen to the music, not support the artist, not give Milky money, I guess you could listen to the Newgrounds link. I guess.
We could go. I don't know if we want to. I want to go over this because it might just come across mean, but like I just want to like appreciate the attitude that us and all of the other game developers who participated in Pixel Day on Newgrounds had against any negative reviews on the Newgrounds page. I think it's the most based.
Triple ratio.
I think every single game developer on the front page in Pixel Day just like acted the most based they possibly could have been when responding to negative criticisms. And they just ratioed every single person. So I want to.
Whenever someone would like say like, I don't think this is a really good idea, the creators would be like prove it, or like go away. Oh.
It's true. Like, I get not thinking that something's like your cup of tea, but like at least offer constructive criticism that somebody can go off of if you're really gonna say like, what is commenting? I don't like this gonna really do? Like at that point, you're asking for the ratio, buddy.
Yeah. And on top of that, Newgrounds also like gives you a little warning that you can read that says, hey, before you comment this, like make sure that it's like, you know,
Be
useful.
prepared for the consequences.
Yeah. There's this one instance on. I don't know if I want to talk about it, but on Levi's game, there was like this one person who was like, I'm going to be making a game soon, and I would not do it. I wouldn't. I would not do it this way. This is like, if you are going to be charging for this game, I don't think anyone would buy it. And like, it's like really just like mean. Like, it really pissed me off. And every person who worked on Levi's game, because like, there are a lot of people who worked on Levi's game, because everyone got to like draw like an asset for the boss, right?
Yeah.
Like a little for the boss icons. So there's like over like 30, 40 people that worked on the game, and everyone was just like, "Lol, you suck," or like, skill issue.
Yeah. Brain issue. I love that.
You're so mean. You're so mean, dude.
Well, that wasn't me. I was literally copying the other person. Who wasn't it? Like No Shy or something? Who said that?
Yeah.
Or Noki.
Yeah.
I'm just reflecting somebody else's comment.
Yeah. I'm sure.
But actually, yeah, they do deserve any kind of mean comments they get, because like while we were talking about free games that you can play on Newgrounds.com, if you spend the time out of your day to like be mean and like insulting to someone who released like months and months of work for free for you to play, like what is wrong with you?
Like, you wouldn't eat a free sample and then crap on it. Like, it's good.
Yeah. I understand false advertisement. I understand like dropping $25 on a game that's like padded out and didn't like deliver what you were expecting. I can understand like someone being mean about that. But just like you don't even have like any expectations when playing these games. You should be relatively open-minded. It's like the only thing that's taking from you is the time that you were already like ready
just
to spend.
Dawdling on Newgrounds, right?
Yeah. But of course, these are also just like insensitive children. I mean, just look at like the YouTube comment sections. Right?
Someone says, it is a common misconception that Levy's game has so many people working on it. They're actually all Smurf accounts Levy made. Just a bit of STD trivia for you. Yeah. And if you haven't checked out STD, if you go to newgrounds.com right now, there's a big banner that says "Shoot, Trip, Die" right at the top of the page, and you should give it a go.
And if you haven't checked yourself for STDs, you should also
Yeah,
if you go to Newgrounds, there's a big link that'll bring you to the.
I made a song for STD. I don't know if it's actually in the demo or not, but I have a song in there.
Wait, what song did you make?
It's for like a, I don't know what the theme. I think it was like a sewer level or something.
Yeah, the Grongle
Yeah.
The second world. I think that is in the. I think it is.
Step, when are you gonna add a fucking dancing mechanic to this game?
Yeah, when's Dance Revolution with Olive?
I really like how in Andy's favorite like way of communicating with me after the game release, like the few days after the game release, would be through other people's reviews suggesting things, where he'd be like, that sounds like a really good idea. Stepford, what do you think? like trying to get me out of it.
Well, because I felt like that would be more like powerful because somebody else said it. So it's not like, Andy, shut up, like nobody wants that. It's like, Stepford, remember that thing I mentioned that one time? Huh, interesting. Of course, I'm just screwing with you though. Like, of
course I know you're joking. It's just funny.
The sprinting mechanic sounds like such a cool fucking thing. But give
I
us
was
fucking money
like
to do that. Why don't you chat?
I think it would have been cool to add like a dodge roll or something, but like the character controller got so like. Towards the end of the game, we had like, oh god, it's like a state machine of like else and ifs with like all of the different body parts and like what the different situations that you can be in with drawing, not drawing, coughing, running, standing. Like it's like a whole thing. So like I didn't really want to I didn't want to add on too much to that at some point. Like especially, oh, well, I don't know if we can talk about this because, you know, I'll talk about it anyway. But Andy had the idea for like an alternate skin, and it was like, I really wanted to add it, but I just with how little time we had left, and with how bulky the character like animation controller had gotten, it was like, I just can't.
We could also
Maybe
go
I'll
over
add
like
it.
some concepts and like that didn't make it to the game. Like I've got a
Yeah.
folder here of all the other stuff.
All of the failures and all of the things you didn't add, Stepford. I've got a whole folder, a whole list, a dartboard with red lines and exposing images in black and white.
Yes. Hello, Powerpuff Boy. Thank you very much.
Like the whole upgrade mechanic that we were like, yeah, let's do an upgrade mechanic. It'll be like a roguelike, and then like just never implemented anything.
Roguelike.
Despite Andy making all of these really cool icons for it.
Yeah, the beta content, the unreleased stuff. I mean, like it got done in 3 months. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fun.
And it's good to have this stuff not implemented, because that just goes to show that it still is functional and it works without all this extra stuff. So
Olive's got those janky fighting game hitboxes, someone says. Obviously referring to the character controller I talked about. Powerpuff Boy says, hey Andy, game looks dope. Congrats.
thank you. Also, thank you so much for this for the gifted subs, everyone. Finn, Hangbach, company.
Yeah, everyone's supporting so much right now.
Yeah. Someone in the chat was like, hello, Newgrounds.
Andy is a pretty bitch. Andy is really pretty.
You guys
are you
like
wearing?
my...
I can't see the stream right now. But are you wearing your glasses?
No, I do not. I'm not wearing my glasses.
No, you got the pretty eyes out.
Oh.
Right. Otherwise I'd look like a fucking nerd with my glasses. I was in Florida for 10 days, and I was rooming with a friend, and we were talking about contact lenses and eye surgery, and all the alternatives for people who didn't ask to not be able to see. And yeah, I was like, glasses, you either look good with glasses or you don't. It's never like a in between. And I feel like I don't know, I might have just not found the ones for me yet. I tried like circle glasses, and I feel like I'm looking through like fish islands. And I've tried like rectangles.
like what? Like the old lady from Cat in the
circle
Hat,
glasses
the live action
wearer.
film with the
They
big,
take a while.
you know,
Oh, so
those
you
big
do wear-
like beer glass goggles.
Yeah, I mean, I like them. Aesthetically, they look freaking cool. They're just like, when I first put them on, I just thought it was gonna be like, you know, regular glasses. I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna barf. So you wear circle glasses, Milky. How long did that take? How's that experience been?
It takes like 2 days to adjust, but I was forced into like buying several different pairs of like interesting glasses, because over the past year, probably just from like working in the dark like a weirdo, my vision's always been really bad, but my prescription got so nasty that contacts, like even in the prescription that I was doing, like weren't working for me for distance or anything like that, which was like kind of weird. So I was forced into the glasses cult. It was pretty cool.
Have you heard of
I just want to say real quick, Petchy Citrus gifted 5 more subs.
Oh my
Thank
god,
you very much.
Petchy.
Everyone's supporting so much right now.
Yeah, thank you so much for the subs, Petchy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll have to rate it.
Homies in the chat right now.
X4NDYL people Andy.
Hype train incoming.
Holy moly.
Oh,
Hype
People are
train.
donating so much.
Let's go!
People are donating so much.
Pog.
You have exclusive limited time to use the ANDYLAND.
Yeah? The ANDYLAND blog?
The ANDYLAND emotes. I can use the ANDYLAND emotes now as a hype train.
Step, what was, you showed this game like the night before uploading it to a couple of game testers. What was the first thing that they did?
They tried to draw dicks in the paper.
And
And
it
it didn't. Yeah.
and it does work.
And they were like, oh, I was expecting to get a medal or something.
I was
Like,
expecting a penis attack. What the fuck? This game
Yeah,
sucks.
I was expecting Olive to whip out a big smelly cock and hit someone with it. Why didn't you code that? Why didn't you code that?
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, no. We didn't have time. We didn't have time. It was too
where's the
big. It
secret
was too
shade?
big for the scope of the game.
Yeah. Someday we'll put a spell. You can draw anything in this game. You can draw anything.
Yeah, some people were like, oh, if it would be better if you could like draw like a like if you could draw things and whatever you drew became the attack, not just shapes, but like anything. It's like, do you fucking know what you're asking for? Like, what you want to like AI-based shape recognition and like what?
Scribble knots, but it recognizes what you draw.
Yeah, exactly. It's like what the hell? Like that's impossible. Like what you just said is like it's not real. Like you just said something that just like that a toddler would say. I want to make a game where you can attack with anything and use anything, and it's like, okay, well, you have to code that first.
First of all, no.
First of all, no. You gotta treat him like a fucking child. You gotta talk down them.
Your scope's a little too big there, sweetie.
So it said lazy game devs SMH. That was Eden's thing.
I feel like with that in mind, I think I kind of acted like a child too when I went up to Stepford, asking like, would you like to work on a game together? Stepford was like, okay, sure. What do you want to make? And I was like, could we make a game where like you draw on a canvas and it like recognizes the shapes, and then like an attack like is made, like depending on the shape you draw. And
Great job. Time to simp.
Thank you. And Step was like, well, I don't know how to program that, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Right? And then I'm just like, can it happen? And Steph was like, I guess I could try.
yeah. That was literally it. It's like I had no clue like how we were even gonna implement, like how I'd even go about making that. And then Andy was like, okay, well, here is like a way that I think it could work. And he came with a bunch of concepts of like how like the hitboxes of the shapes would work. So Andy, yeah, there you go. Andy just turned them on.
Mm-hmm.
So he plays with them off because he's that fucking good. But basically, there's like a bunch of hitboxes that it just detects, and like whichever is like the more likely it goes with. I think. Oh no, you can't enable it. Like disable that. I think if you press T.
I'm pressing T.
No, it doesn't work. Okay, I forgot if I disabled the debug tools. Like it would show you like which is like the most, with, like numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be
I felt
scary.
like a little kid on Christmas when you guys asked me to make the music for it. I was like, are you shitting me? Really? These two?
I don't think. I think you need to sell yourself better, Mookie. Like you were like, I can't believe I'm working with Stepford in ANDYLAND. But like we were just like, finally a musician that, you know, like will actually fit the thematic of like our game and actually make good music in a timely fashion.
I was like, Stepford was like, I just brought Milky onto the project, and I'm like, who's Milky? And then like you showed me her work, and I'm like, from Dead Estate? And I fucking like freaked out.
Me, Milky Dead Estate.
known for such amazing tracks as Dead Estate trailer theme and Piss in My Mouth.
No!
They're two most notable tracks.
And then I listened to all of them, and I'm just like, this is so fucking awesome. Like, Milky agreed to work with us? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was so cool. Hola, Miku del Norte.
Someone says, for real though, if you guys ever plan on expanding or releasing the game on Steam, I'll buy it. Or if you just release it on Steam, I'll buy it and just have it download.
Can we have like, can we type like number 1 in the chat if you'd be down to spend? How much should we sell this for?
Like $5.
$5. If you're willing to buy, if you're willing to spend $5 on this game, press 1 in the chat.
Oh, Andy.
All right.
Puff,
Step. I want you when I look at this VOD, I'm gonna count all the unique ones, and then you let me know if like that fits your budget. Okay.
Powerbuff Boy donated one,
Milky
2,
too.
3, 4,
Of course.
500 bits.
1.
500 bits.
Yeah.
Okay, you just
Can I-
pre-ordered the game.
I have to keep that name in mind.
Get the physical
Powerpuff
release.
Boy.
Honestly, wouldn't it be so cool to have a physical release? I want one.
Yeah, but actually, that's funny. Sunnyside is having a physical release.
Really? As an SD
Oh,
card?
no. As like on the there's like this brand that does like USB like case releases of like a bunch of indie games, and they're called Super Rare, and they've become a publisher recently, and they're going to be Sunnyside is going to be on the next cassette. Who knows? Maybe Olive will be on one in the future. Maybe
That is so cool.
that would be fun.
Milky, how did you fucking encapsulate, like, how did you like become Wario when making like the intro and the ending?
Yeah, I love the WarioWare series. I'm playing it for freaking ever. So it's like a sound that's very deeply ingrained into my brain. So I think it wasn't hard to emulate it when you're such a fan of the series.
That's awesome. I genuinely thought like this is like, did Milky just like find a track from the game and just said that she did it? Because it was so authentic.
It was a lot of fun actually, because like I think I could have taken the easy way out and just downloaded like the WarioWare sound font and just like worked out of that.
You
but
didn't?
I really wanted to make the
Yeah, I
instruments
thought
and
you
the
did.
synths myself.
Damn.
I
Here
love
I-
making synths.
Here I fucking thought that you used sound fonts. You made it from scratch.
Yeah, I think the only sound font that I used in the game was in the spooky level where I really wanted the one specific instrument from Mother 3.
What the fuck? That's genius. That's legendary. That is so cool. Pechi says that she wants this as a DS game. How hard would it be to have this run on DS, you think, Steph?
Actually kinda sick.
Yeah, I mean, since I've released tons of games on the Nintendo DS, I mean, what could go wrong?
You ever modded a console? Oh,
Um,
that was too hard.
yeah, when I was working on when I used to play lots of Borderlands on my PS3, I would just like edit like saves, and that would like require you like quote unquote mod your console to do that. But I mean,
For which one was that again? For which console?
Borderlands 2 for PS3.
Oh, so you modded your PS3.
It wasn't like a mod, but it was like, oh yeah, take this file and drag it into this program on your computer, and then put it back in the copy it back onto the PS3, and then it worked.
Yeah. Windfall says, Milky, what made you choose to use Vocaloid in Sweet Like Cake? It works so well.
So I think like I'd sent the song and there was like a unanimous decision because my brother also makes music, but he never like posts it anywhere. He has a Bandcamp, but I always send my stuff to him. And he was like, this could be a Vocaloid song, and I was like, you know what, you're right. And I have Vocaloid and I hadn't downloaded it or like used it in a really long time, and then I messed around with it, and actually that song started my Vocaloid arc. It's really awful.
Yeah. Also, someone says, they said, I would actually kill to know what issue you made your stuff in. I'm starving for software. I programmed the game in Game Maker Studio 2. Andy did all the art in A-Sprite, and you use Studio
1 for music. yeah.
1 to make the music. There you go. There's the 3 programs that made all of that adventure.
There you go. All, like, affordable, I think?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Sorry, never mind.
A-Sprite is affordable, and you can.
I was taking a shot in the dark and
Yeah,
hoping for
yeah.
the best.
Okay. So A-Sprite, you can compile that for free, like because it's open source, so you can just get it for free if you want, just by compiling it. Levi is in the chat now. Oh god, he's here. Yikes. How do you ban someone in this? I know.
I got mods for that. Don't worry. They know
I
what
think
to do. Levi's on
Game
set.
Maker is like, it's like $10 a month. Like it used to be like you pay $100 and you get it for lifetime, but you know how companies are. They're
Yeah.
fucking like subscribe bullcrap. Yeah. So that's why Game Maker's doing. I think actually on Steam you can still buy it as a one-time purchase. So before Oprah, those hacks remove it. Definitely get on that if you want to get Game Maker. And yeah, Godot is a really good alternative for Game Maker. Same as Unity. Unity is really good. I would recommend Game Maker if you want to make something 2D, and I would recommend Unity if you want to make something 3D. They're very quick and fast. What would you say for Studio?
Oh, Studio
Rocky?
One. She's a little expensive. She's
Yeah.
like $400. I'm on a payment plan for it. I could not pay for that up front. But for anybody interested, if you make music or are looking to upgrade your software, it's really easy to use. I know it works for me because it has a lot of color coding, and that helps me keep my tracks arranged nicely. But through Splice, you can get it on a payment plan for like $16 a month. And it's
Well,
easy.
if people are like, I don't have any money and I really want to make music like Olive Art Venture OST, like, because you know that's what every little Victorian child is going to be saying at one point in their life. What would you say is like a good alternative, like a more?
I can't think of any like.
Yeah, you know
I'd
what?
say useful,
yeah,
like free
fucking music
kind of
programs
music
are
alternatives.
hack.
They're
Music,
so expensive.
yes, all music programs
Mixcraft.
are.
Mixcraft is like the first software that I used for making music, and it's really affordable. They have different versions, and they do have a trial as well that you can extend for like a really long time to see if you actually like it. But it's a really good like beginner's interface.
LMMS is something I've also heard that's really good for free music. I like that how that registered as a line. Why does LLMS registers as a line step? Could you explain to me that?
You don't have the. Actually, no. I disabled the line from showing up because of the way that I got it eventually working. In the end, it like goes and like teleports over the place, and you know, I didn't want people seeing how hacky it was, so so I just disabled it.
Mario Paint for music, best. That was
Also, you could just download Audacity and then like drag the beats and the sounds into the right place.
If you hate yourself, sure.
That sounds like a miserable experience.
Yeah, grab Mario Paint and then realize that it's like it'll never sound good, and then get LLMS and then be like, whoa, this sounds good, and then show it to your friends, and your friends will say this sounds bad. That's like that's the I don't know how to make music and I'm trying my best procedure.
I feel like if you're not good at something, you have to if you make it for a game, it makes it suddenly better. Like I don't know how to make music, but I remember I opened FL Studio, got like this guitar synth and made it go bam, 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 and then it's like that sounds like awful, right? But like in like a game sense, for like this little 10-second game, like nobody fucking noticed it. Like it's a game. And even if you suck at art, you can still like have a crappy little character who can barely walk. What, do you know that one game that's like it's kind of like Earthbound but like shit? There's
so many games that fall
into
into
a lot.
you know, it's like intentionally looks like awful. It's like all
Space
high
Funeral?
contrast. Yes, that's literally it. Space Funeral. if you've ever thought that your art style looks like garbage and you can't make a game, just look at Space Funeral and be like, you know what, maybe I can make a game.
This gives me hope.
That makes me so mad because I fucking like Space Funeral is one of like my favorite games ever, and I feel like the art style is fucking awesome.
But I guess it's the same thing with like 3D modeling. It's like you don't know how to 3D model. Look at Cruelty Squad, and then suddenly you feel like you can 3D model anything. You feel like you're a fucking ancient Romanian sculptor when you open up Blender.
Milky, does it happen to you where if like you work too long on a song, it doesn't sound good at some point, or does that not happen?
That happens to me with like everything that I make. So my cheat has been like, if I finish it, I have to finish it when I finish it, and I'm not allowed to listen to it more than once to make sure that everything's mixed, and then I have to post it, and then that's it. I can't go back to it until like the next day.
Oh, that's so funny. Cause like when I tried making music, I was like, it sounded like crap at first, and then at some point where I don't know like if it's happened to you, but like if you've listened to a song enough times, you start liking the song and it gets like stuck on your head. So like
I think that's just a process of making stuff in general, because like everything I make, I think it's rare that I'm like finished and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how I wanted it. I finish and I'm like, oh, it could be better. And then I'll go back and listen to it and I'm like, that's exactly how I wanted it.
Yeah.
But it takes like 2 days.
That's okay, I'll be honest, that's how I felt with Olive. As soon as I clicked publish on this game, I was like, this could be so much better.
I'm tempting so hard to mute Step. When Step was about to say that, I was like, should I mute Step?
No. I just want to say that I was like, I feel like this game could be better. This game could be better. And then I came back to it like the day after. I was like, nah, this game fucking rocks. This game fucking is awesome.
To me, like, it's so like maybe it's just because I'm a visual person, but like it's so easy to see like, okay, like a drawing sucks, right? And like you can say like that doesn't look like a human, like his hands are too big, right? And like with a game, it's like, well, like it's super buggy or it's like really fucking boring because like I'm just waiting for a long ass time for something to happen, for example. But like because music is not like a visual thing and it's not a tangible thing, to like, at what point do you say the song sucks or my like flavor, like my taste of music sucks? Because it's such a subjective thing.
Yeah.
Like when it's such a subjective thing. Like how do you know? Like do you play test your songs with friends who you share similar musical taste with, Milky?
No, because I feel like if I'm working on, I feel like if it's my song for the game, then they're not really gonna know as well as I do what I want it to sound like.
Yeah, their opinions don't matter.
Yeah, I feel like honestly most of my criticism comes against me versus like what rules or guidelines I set in my head for how I thought it was gonna sound. Yeah. And then I pretty much end up making it every time, but I like swear on my life that I didn't. And then I hate it, but I send it anyways, and I'm like, never mind, that fucks hard.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I just want to say, Levi said, the whole of Pixel Day, I felt sick to my stomach. And I think that was like a thing for everybody on Pixel Day. Everybody on Pixel Day was like, oh, I just want to die. Like, this really isn't exactly how I wanted the project to be. But then, like on the day of Pixel Day, everyone was like, "This is the best day on Newgrounds history!" like playing all like these epic games.
It was a really good day. Wait,
that really
somebody
made
says,
me
"What's
happy.
the Olive Adventures creepypasta lore?"
But actually,
you didn't think, huh?
Yeah, people were like, "Oh, what if Olive's eyes turned red and like her hair got black and stuff?" It's like you don't even know.
You don't even know the extent of that. I mean,
Yeah.
like, yeah. I made a sprite for Olive where she looks really fucking creepy, and I was like, it would be so cool if we could play as Shadow Olive somehow. And so that sprite exists, and now I think to make it creepier, I'm not gonna ever show it. Because things are scarier when you imagine it rather than see it.
Exactly.
Olive jump scare.
Olive jump scare. Here's another thing I was gonna say.
Stratsa Gaming says
Strasta!
subscribed for 15 months.
Strasta, holy
Yo!
moly!
That's a whole year of Andy. I don't think that's a little bit. It might be a little bit too much.
I feel like these subs like come from two places. Number one is, oh my god, I'm so glad you're streaming. I'm gonna show you my support. and I'm greatly, like, I appreciate it so much, and I really do thank you guys so much for the support. And the other half is, if we give you like sub money, that will make you feel guilty that you're not streaming while the subs are active. So it's gonna cause you like some guilt to go back to streaming, which I will. At some point. Yeah.
It's so hard when you're doing stuff.
So with the streams, I'm like channeling my inner Andy stream viewer right now. This is not the return of Andy streams, but rather, like, this is like the tide turning.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say that. I'd say the return of me streaming on a weekly basis is over the horizon. Probably I'd say like in March, early March. Yeah, cause like I got. Like, this is a thing when you're an independent, like, an independent person, is you only get job offers, at least from my experience. Fucking hell.
No. That spray really fucked you up.
Yeah.
He was spraying right up against the, like, he's like, just like the tippy top of his little spray follicles just hit your feet.
Why the fuck did it not save my 22 floor on the high score calendar?
Because L plus ratio plus you suck plus skill issue.
That's understandable.
I think that's why.
Yeah, I agree. I remember Finn said I'm more of a square and diamond spell user, and so to that I say, fucking grow some guts, all right, and use the circle spell,
dude.
All right, don't be a coward.
You've seen the itch.io playthrough, haven't you, Andy?
Yeah. Of course. I was the one who sent it to you.
That video is so
I saw it the other
painful.
day.
That video is so painful. There's a playthrough of the game on the official itch.io YouTube channel, which is just like the guy is clearly like experienced. Like he's an Oliver Adventure. Like he's played the game a couple times, so he just knows just to sit in a corner and use the torpedo spell repeatedly, like over and over and over again, to get through every single stage. And it is like the most boring gameplay video ever. Like if I saw that, if I saw someone like promoting the game with that gameplay, I wouldn't want to play it. It looks boring. But, like he needs to win the game for the video. So like,
He tapped into his ultimate gamer strats.
Exactly.
You gotta remember stuff. This is an intern getting paid like. No, an intern not getting paid at Itch.io's company. Like the job is to beat the game.
There's a guy. I think the guy follows me on Twitter. I don't know. Like.
Oh really?
And there's actually a guy that just runs. In his Twitter banner. It says like I run the Itch.io YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've seen him a couple of times. I don't know if he actually follows me actually, but I have seen him a bunch.
Yeah.
So he is a guy.
So voice your complaint to that person.
Yeah,
tell
I'll message him. I'll just be like,
re-upload
yo, dude, can you like play this again but not suck at it?
Do you play this, but can you actually like play it though?
Can you like show that like the game is actually kind of difficult and challenges your human soul on planet Earth rather than just being like the most monotonous thing ever? Thanks.
And then and he would say, okay, just increase the revenue share to 50%, and it's a done deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Someone said, Andy and Step made my day when I saw they followed me on Twitter. I got to brag to all my friends. Wow. You can brag about the Andy follow, but I don't know if you'd be telling them about the
Everyone's so fucking
Stepford
humble.
follow.
Everyone's so humble. You know what this generation needs? All of you need to be more braggy and confident without coming across as an asshole. Like if I was feeling so fucking hyped on Pixel Day. I was so happy to see how people were gonna react. I didn't have any fucking shred of doubt, but maybe it's because like I'm an artist who's playing the game and I'm not the programmer behind it. But I was just like, I fucking love this game so much. And like I'm like that's enough. That's enough for me. And I don't care. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be confident in yourself. And I think you two are awesome. So yeah. Congratulations on
So-
being cool. You too.
Yes. Also, UI Bag says you've converted me. Currently buying GMS2. Well, if you ever need any help, you can message me on Twitter. I'm always down to help people with GMS. And that goes for anyone who's listening to the stream. If you need programming help or whatever, just DM me. You know, I'm always down to chat about nerd stuff. Levi says, I either think my games are the worst things I've ever actually made, and I deserve to be banned from Newgrounds. All my games are actually better than any other game released on the website ever. And
No
that's
in
true.
between.
Yes, that is true. That is true. I feel that way about like Piconjo AFK. I was like, this is the Newgrounds game ever. Like nothing will ever beat this. Like this is like if Tom Fulp said he played it for 9 hours and I can consistently click on any like high tier Newgrounds profile and they've got Piconjo AFK medals, like that makes me, it's like, yes, this is it. But like I'll look at other games that people really like and be no, I don't know, kind of sucks.
Milky, you got into Newgrounds because of Ninja Muffin, right? Or,
Ninja Muffin like talked me into making a Newgrounds account because we met on TikTok, ironically, like the most cursed place to meet anybody. And we were talking from there, and I was like talking about how, because at the time I was streaming, I streamed and I literally did TikTok, and that was like income. So, I was like talking about how I wasn't like very happy doing what I was doing, and like how I really wanted to work on games, but I didn't think that I had anything to offer because like I'm always afraid to share art, and I knew that I wasn't gonna do art for games like I had always thought I would. And I was doubly scared to like share any music. And he was like, I don't know, dude, you should just like come on Newgrounds, like, you know, everybody's really cool on there, and there's a lot of opportunities to work on things. And I was like, and then like a month later I did it, and it was very worth it.
yeah, everybody
Also,
go follow.
speaking of getting people on Newgrounds, you said that your brother makes music, but they don't upload it anywhere.
Yeah, well, he makes some music, but he programs, and he does so good. And I'm like, please make a Newgrounds. We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah,
Because
get him
he's
a
like,
Newgrounds
I need to
account.
work with more people. And I was like, I have a solution.
I wonder how you can do that. I wonder. I wonder what the solution to that is.
Sorry, we're talking about Newgrounds now.
Yeah. Isn't that website filled with misogynists?
Wait,
and,
yeah,
transphobes
misogynist and racist?
yeah.
That's a no from me, buddy.
I always on the TikTok and like the YouTube comments, I've seen like Newgrounds, really like eyebrow raising emojis. It's like clearly you don't fucking go on Newgrounds because Newgrounds is like the most accepting place ever. Like it is so gay. Like Newgrounds is like the most gay place on the internet.
Truth.
I'd say that.
Like it is the most like supportive place ever. If there's literally anyone being mean to you about like who you identify as, what you are, that person is most likely really despised in the community, like already, and like 2 steps away from being banned.
So here's the difference between like Twitter and Newgrounds. In Twitter, you can like say the worst thing imaginable. You're gonna get canceled. People will forget in a week, and nothing happened. Like in Newgrounds, you're gonna get fucking blacklisted by the creators. And nobody's gonna collaborate
you'll
with
never
you.
make it on you're never gonna make it on the front page. You're never gonna your post won't make it anywhere.
I've heard Tom Fulp actually shows up to your house and like whips you.
He has a
And,
gun.
Yeah, and he has a gun. He has a gun.
You open the door and he has a
pull that shit again.
He has a gun facing right towards you the moment you're from the door. Tom Fulp is really on that shit though. Like you will be like, Tom, like this person's being like transphobic or whatever, and then he'd be like, okay, their account is gone. Like that's all he responds. It's like what? Gone. They're just gone.
It's like a big Discord server almost.
Yeah, that's literally it. Like it's a big Discord server, and Tom Fulp, it's like his word is final. So like, you know. Someone says, "How did you guys like Smiling Friends?" I really liked it.
I loved it.
I loved it too. You're asking
Yeah.
2 people who go to Newgrounds. Like, of course we're gonna fucking love it. But
Well, all 3 people. Three
Oh,
people
yeah.
who go to Newgrounds.
oh wait, what did I say? Never mind,
You said
sorry.
2 people.
Oh, 2 people.
2 people.
Yeah, 3 people.
I know, Andy. You don't consider me a real person or whatever.
Yeah.
I know you don't consider me a real person, but like I'm right in the cold, dude. Come on, I'm right in the cold.
I know you're not fucking real. I know I've gone fucking schizo.
I know you're just a figment of my imagination. I will say with Smiling Friends, I shouldn't have watched it all in one go, because I feel like what that kind of humor is best when you like don't expect it, or like. But I felt like by the 9th episode, it was like that genre of comedy was like, oh yeah, like it wasn't really taking me by surprise anymore. So it was just kind of like, I don't want to say it was like more of the same thing, but like it was just kind of like, I felt like I like burnt out, like I like burnt how much enjoyment I could have gotten by watching it all in one go. Like I felt like if I paced watching the episodes like 1 a day, I would have really, really loved it. But like it was just like an 8 out of 10 for me. I love Oni. I love Psychic Pebbles, and I grew up on their cartoons. So
Right.
obviously I'm immediately a massive fan.
Yeah,
But, like
big fans of Oni and not Michael Cusack, right?
oh no, I love Michael Cusack. Like especially he's like the only like person to make it out of Australia, like just like the Australian bubble. I don't know if you kind of need to be an Australian.
Felix Colgrave? What the fuck are you talking about?
I've never fucking heard of that name in my life. You just made it up.
Those are fighting words. Milky, what did you think about Smiling Friends?
I really enjoyed it, but I think I enjoyed it because I spaced it out.
Ah.
Mm.
Which one was your favorite episode?
I really like the fantasy one.
The which one?
The fantasy world one where they they have to like bring the box the princess.
That's so awesome. What about you, Milky? Do you have a
The one with DJ Spit.
DJ Spit?
With like the evil versions
Yeah.
of themselves.
Oh, the frowning friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have that guy's like,
you-
get out of my head, man.
Are you
Get out
saying
of my
that?
head."
Are you just saying that because they said they mentioned that they wanted to kill all Puerto Ricans? Is that what you're
As
saying?
a Puerto Rican, so that's fine.
That's hilarious.
Puerto Rican representation, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I that literally, I didn't know how to feel about that when that happened. I was like,
I'm Puerto Rican, so yes. This is it.
yeah. Yeah, I like the shrimp one a lot.
Oh, that one was really good.
Between like the still, like the grotesque close up of the still image, and and that ending where they were like, "My name's Jessica." Like I genuinely didn't know where the fucking episode was going from that point on. So I was just like, this is amazing. Like I was not expecting that.
Yeah,
at all.
it's like obvious, right? It's like, yeah, you know what? That's fair. Also, someone says, I'm not sure if I missed it, but how did Olive's name get chosen?
Like this. Girl names. Olivia? Olive? Okay, cool. We're going with that.
that was on live stream. I think it was like this, not Andy's latest stream, but like the stream before that. It's like that was how we chose the name.
Yeah, just like that. And then we're
So you
just
can go
like,
back and watch that.
what's the name of the game gonna be? Instead of Super Mario Brothers, let's just have Olive's Art Venture. And then Step was
Yeah.
like, it could be like a temp title.
It's like the game comes out.
The game
with
came
it.
out. I'm a firm believer that if something sounds stupid, and then you like say it enough times, it gets to a point where it sounds cool. It's
also like, you know, it's like a new shoe, right? It's like you put it on, it feels a little bit uncomfortable, but then after like a few days, it's like, yeah, this is
That's
just how
it.
it feels. You know, it's like, yeah. I will say, art venture,
Yeah.
it's really hard to like search that up consistently, and like people talking about it on Twitter, like it's hard to like find people talking about it because it's like some people could just be saying art venture without the hyphen. Some people could be saying like like olive, like, and it's like it's like lost, right? I feel like if you have a name like Greeble, it's like, okay, well, the only people that are going to be saying the word Greeble are going to be talking about this, but like olive, space art, space venture, like those are like words that are just like used all the time, right? So it's like, I feel like we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with that, but I don't really care. I like the name now. I like the name. Also, someone says, I realize olive looks like an olive. That's really funny because Andy drew the first design of the character. We went with it immediately. I was like, this fucking rocks. This babe looks good. I like this babe. And we came up with the name Olive, unrelated to the character design. Just like, oh yeah, that fits. And then it's like, oh yeah, she looks like an olive. And like, that didn't even like cross our mind. Like other people mentioned that. It's like, how did like, it's like the universe aligned. Just like I feel like the name is like perfect. Like how is it the first Google result, or like a variation of the first Google result?
Because when you fucking rely on fate and destiny, you can you can conquer anything. So leave all your studies and theories behind and just go with your gut, and no one will get hurt.
Someone says, do you guys have any tips for working on big projects without it getting dull?
It's so funny you call this a big project.
To me, I mean, this was the biggest project I've worked on. The longest, at the very least.
No, what I meant more like, well, I don't know about you, but like for me, when I was pitching this game, I was thinking to myself, oh, it's like you just go like up a floor with like recycled enemies, like it's small, right? But then like the more we worked on it, it's like, okay, it's feeling really fucking big.
Oh, I see.
So I guess that just goes to show, anytime you're how to make a big game. Don't. You just do small games and they'll become big, and it's just a matter of when you stop.
That's literally it. That's literally that's my one advice to for any game developer out there. Don't make a big game. Make a game that feels like it could be bigger. That's my advice. Because if you start out making a big game and you start working on dialogue systems and a character like NPC system, you're never gonna finish that game. I'm sorry, you're never gonna finish that game. But if you make a game where you have a really cool baseball swinging mechanic where you can knock people out of the screen or whatever, and then it's like, this is so much fun, I wish I could talk to people, and then you add NPCs to that game.
I wish I could talk to people in real life.
Exactly. That game will become a big game. You don't want to start off with a big idea. You want to start off with something small that feels good.
Yeah, I feel like you have to take every idea and then like blow it up by like 10, and that's like the realistic scope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people who someone said something there that I really wanted to. Someone says, honestly, I have no idea how the game recognizes the shape the player draws. Is it programming magic? It's literally just like 4 hitboxes of shapes, like a circle, a triangle, a diamond, and a square, and a line that are invisible. I mean, not really invisible, but like right now they're invisible. Also, I just noticed that bug. Nobody saw that. The
smoke screen?
Yeah. When there's multiple smoke screens.
I've like noticed it a while back, and I'm just like, it's not a fucking big deal. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna fucking see that?
But it's basically like shooting at a hitbox, right? And it just whichever one got the shot the most by the dots, the drawing dots, is the one. And it was really jank for like 90% of development, and then in like the last 3 days, I like really just like worked on it, and now it's like it's loosey goosey. You can just do whatever the fuck you want with it, and it works.
And I don't know if you mentioned it, but like the way it finds out if it's closest to a shape is it counts the hitboxes. I mean the pixels that land in that like in those like hitboxes, and then whichever has most pixels I feel like we're
Yeah.
giving off our secrets. And never mind. It's fucking magic. Like, don't worry about it.
You know how it's done. You know how it's done. Olive draws it, and then like because like the place is magic, it just makes the spells work. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Because like if you play the tutorial, you know how it works. Okay, it doesn't need to be any more complicated than that.
Step, my fucking game is lagging because there's too many enemies on the screen. Could you fix
actually, it's probably because of the coins. Actually, there
shit.
can only be a maximum of 35 enemies on the screen at once. Actually, but
I'm doing fucking good. I feel like I'm on level 30 or something. Just you
Yeah.
wait. Actually, I don't know. It'll say it when I spawn to the next room. What was I gonna say?
I always love that when you finish the room. It goes
Oh, it's so sad.
Like
Oh,
some
18 only? It's a rookie.
level 30. Bit of a ways off.
Finish what you started.
Someone says, so you can't draw an upside down triangle? No, I'm
Yes, you
sorry.
can. It just doesn't register as an upside down triangle.
Yeah, it's not that smart. Who knows? Like now that I've done it once, I could probably do it like a million times better than starting from scratch.
Alright, let's fucking go. This is a strat. At this late in the game, what decides if you're beating the floor or not is if you get like fever mode as soon as possible, and then just spam missiles.
Yeah. See, Andy's disclosing the strats.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know what? That was actually a bug. Initially, it was like, should the player be able to cast the torpedoes when they have the shield up and in fever mode? Because it feels like that's like, you know, but it's more fun just spamming the torpedoes. So I just let it happen, right? I didn't ever do anything to fix it.
Yeah, did you know that in Street Fighter, like, there was no such thing as a combo system. There was just like a glitch where you could cancel a punch and then like do another punch, and then that glitch was exploited, and then people were like, why isn't it just a feature? And then that became like as those combo strings that you know in fighting games to this day. And I kind of wish that didn't fucking catch on, because like I love Smash Bros a lot, and anytime I try to get into another fighting game, it's like it's like I have to fucking study a worksheet of combo strings.
So worth it though.
Do you like
Main
doing quarter
Smash.
circles, Milky? You like
No,
quarter circles?
I hate quarter circles. I like combo systems that are like, it's like Bayonetta, where it's like circle, circle, square, 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 circle, like that, where it's like button mashy fun. I don't like combo systems where it's like quarter wave circle, swing the analog, hold R1 and press triangle, where it's like a precise movement rather than a spammy movement.
Oh my god!
I like it only because it makes me feel like the greatest gamer who ever lived if I pull it off successfully.
I really, and then the same thing with any fighting game is like fighting games are like the fun of them. It comes from when you're learning with other people. So when I first got into Skullgirls with all my friends, we all bought Skullgirls like the same time. That was like the most fun I've ever had with like any fighting game ever. Just because we all sucked at it. Yeah, that Mortal Kombat.
What about you, Milky? What's your favorite fighting?
I feel like it depends. Like if it's something that I'm playing with like multiple other people, I feel like at that point it just has to be Smash because I also played with my brother a little bit, and he was in competitive, so that was like way too investing. And then in general, it's probably Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. That's cool. What were you saying? Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that was like the end of it, pretty much. Also, we need to be reading the chat more.
Yeah.
Someone says
that.
this game is super difficult, but it's super fun. Couldn't even get past level 3, Lamau. Skill issue?
Skill issue? I'm at level 20 right now, and I'm going for world record, so...
I feel like the comments I see on this game are like the comments of like people when like people get into Touhou games or like any kind of bullet hell, and they're like, it's too hard. I'm like, literally skill issue.
Yeah.
Literally actually skill issue. Everybody else is having a great time.
Which Touhou... I didn't, you two have played, which Touhou have you two played?
Oh my god, all of them. I've been playing
I have
since
not.
forever.
I've watched people play on YouTube and be like, okay, so that looks like fun, and then I just never play it.
Have you beaten them, Milky?
Yes.
Well, like without like game overs?
Fully beating them without game overs or losing all my lives.
What the fuck?
The reset points, yeah. There's
did
only
that-
a couple games I can do that with.
Oh, okay. A couple of Touhou games.
Yeah. No, not like all of them. Some of them I'm still working on.
Not all of them.
Boo.
When you worked on the game, it's different. It's like you don't feel like good about completing it. I don't know. Like I was like, someone says, when will this game be a GDQ? I don't know. When someone wants to play it at GDQ. With some
Games done quick.
sweaty,
I want to do
long-haired-
that. I want to fucking do that.
Yeah.
I'll
Get ANDYLAND on GDQ playing his own game.
If you would that be the first? Has that happened before? Has like a developer
know.
jumped on GDQ and be like, I'm gonna speedrun my own game, and then they
Yeah,
like
I wonder, like, is there anything to stop like developers of the game from competing?
that actually sounds awesome.
Sure-
Imagine being like a
surely not.
developer and like let's say, oh fuck, there's a lot of pencil sharpeners. I'm so
Yeah.
fucked. I need to get fever mode so badly.
And
or else
that spray was fucking you up for a long time too.
oh god.
I think the stamps are working for you. They're like slowing the hordes down.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Oh no!
It was such a good run.
That was a good run though.
Yeah. Someone says
The defeat.
someone says more updates in the future. We're like contemplating it, but still like no guarantees. What do you think? Andy. Someone says
Petition to steal the code from Step.
and then get someone else who knows how to do Game Maker. Also, Andy, can you press this?
Can I press what?
Can you press this? I'm not gonna post in the chat, but can you press it on the screen?
What are you talking about? Oh, did you type it in the Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. What is this?
it's a cheat code.
Oh my god, why didn't you tell me about it?
It brings you to level. It brings you to level 8. So that way, it was like. When I was like showing it to people or like getting people to play it, there were just some people who just don't play video games, right? Like they're like just incapable of doing two things at once. And
Me.
so I put this cheat code in so that way like they could give it a good shot, and then after they give it like 1 or 2 attempts, they could use that and get to like the end, quote unquote.
That's
like,
cool.
Yeah. So like you feel free to use that.
Haha, I know a cheat code nobody in the chat does. That's awesome. I was gonna say
You know what? This could be a bonus for people watching the stream right now. It's Q and some other button on your keyboard. You've got like 100 other buttons to try, but and you have to be in the tutorial. You have to be.
and you're not gonna get it. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, but you won't.
It's like, well, I guess I won't give any more tips on that. Someone in the chat a long ass time ago said something about Red Bull. Do you guys drink any energy drinks?
Yes.
Which one do you drink?
I drink a lot of energy drink.
Yeah, which
This
one's
game was powered on energy drinks for me. This game wouldn't exist.
You
if
want to
energy
sponsor
drinks
them? You want to drop their name?
Yes. Can we? I drink a lot of Mother energy.
Mother?
Yeah.
That threw me off so hard.
These Australians and their fucking made-up energy drinks. The fuck
Yeah,
is
that
Mother?
doesn't sound real. I
It's
don't
a-
think it's
It's
real.
a fucking video game. You're fucking with me right now. Mother.
Late Nights on the OST was sponsored by Mountain Dew, Game Fuel.
This isn't real. This
The
doesn't
yellow one.
exist. You're literally making this up. That's awesome. How does that taste? What's the flavor? How would you describe the flavor?
It's like a sour candy liquefied.
Ah, that's so cool. What about you, Milky? Any caffeine?
It was Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
Mountain Dew.
That's not an energy drink. That's a soda. That's a soda.
But it's so good, the yellow one.
Yeah.
Oh, I understood monster for some reason. Monster and mountain. Okay, so Mountain Dew. That's so funny. I use I use as if it was medication. It basically is. I'm always on like shitload of coffee and occasionally Red Bull. So fucking,
Red Bull's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an iced coffee addict. It's
Yeah.
disgusting, actually.
So that's why we got the game done. Running on caffeine. Have you seen the Internet Historian video where they talk about mother soda for 30 minutes? I have not. It's cool.
Someone says Olive open source adventure. I'd be keen to make a game open source.
Open source adventure. What is? Could you explain to me like what open source is again? Like I don't.
Basically, the project files are here, and Creative Commons allows you to do whatever you want with it.
Ah, but like.
Like you know how like Friday Night Funkin' has mukbang, girlfriend gets really fat, like videos. That's like the epitome of open source, where like someone comes in and they're just like, I can make money off this thing that someone else made now.
And then they make it better than the actual game.
Like pretty much.
Andy's fucking expression.
I just like that was the last word on earth that I thought you were gonna bring up. Nico Avocado added to Friday Night Funkin'.
Wait, you have
Milky, how much do I have to pay you to do that? To do like a Nico Avocado remix in Friday Night Funkin'.
I'll do it for free. I don't care. I need exposure.
Let's make it.
God
Haven't you
For
seen?
you, I'll raise the exception of my no Friday Night Funkin' mods rule.
Yeah, haven't you seen these like Friday Night Funkin' mukbang videos?
No,
Andy.
no, I haven't. You say that like that's
I'm
something.
gonna look it up.
And
I've not seen
look
it.
At the, look
I'm
at
gonna
the
look
chat.
it up.
Look it up. Look at the chat.
Oh no. What the fuck? I hate that so
I hate how
much.
many YouTube results this has. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I hate this.
Hey Andy, how many views
crying.
how many videos do your views do your animations get on YouTube like typically?
100 million.
No, just on average. If you had to give a rough guess, how many views?
My videos get.
Yeah,
I don't know.
what's a
There's
rough guess?
I've got one that's like fucking like 20K and another that's at like 10 million. I don't know.
Okay,
the
we'll
average.
check this. Check this. How many views has this one got? At this high class animation.
God damn it. What the fuck? 54 million?
Yeah. These things are really popular.
54
Why?
million.
But why?
54 million.
What is the Olive's Adventure mukbang
Yes.
video?
Oh my god. Please, can we get an All Adventure mukbang video?
Please.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Who? Okay, like this person's got 2.9 million subscribers. Do you think we could just like? I don't know. Who do we like commission to do an Olive's Adventure?
Just send him a message.
This is
Hi,
actually
please.
kind of creative though. I gotta give them credit where credit's due. Like there's some thought behind this.
Yeah.
I
Some
think.
thought like a human maybe
Like-
a human made this.
Yeah, it looks like a human made this kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like if you said Senor Palo like helped collaborate on this, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Do kids watch this? Says Rolly. No.
I mean, it's
40
entertaining, is it not? Like, you want to keep watching.
Do you
The older sibling of a sticky iPad kid? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, have you seen Friday Night Mukbang?
Yup.
That's me. That's me talking to Andy.
You pass over a fucking crusty iPad. Oh, that's so cool. We need like a Cocomelon X Olive Adventure.
Yes, please.
I need a Cocomelon remix.
Yes.
One of the
okay.
tracks.
But
This
so
was
if we,
released. This
this
was
is
released
what
in
this is
May.
what open source is basically. like just kind of giving away all the assets to anyone to use whatever they want, and then people just do this.
But like, this doesn't feel. This feels traced. Like this isn't the actual asset. Like that's not the actual asset.
No, well, I mean, it is the actual asset, but traced over, right?
Yeah. Why would you trace over it?
I don't know, to make it look more unique.
Like
I guess.
Non-fungible asset.
Yeah, they really were trying to go for unique and original when they put Mukbang versus Friday Night Funkin' Complete Edition number 1.
Jokes aside, truthfully, open source is basically like the code becomes like available to the community, so anyone can do whatever they want with it. Basically, the code and the assets.
That's cool.
I really like that Among Us pregnant one.
Love and War compilation.
Can we watch
which one? Which one? Number 1 or not number 1?
We got to start with like the first one in the series. We don't want to skip.
I really don't want to fucking click on that.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Whatever.
Okay, no, please click on this. I don't know.
You thought I wasn't gonna click on it. We're playing chicken. We're playing chicken. No, I don't want to click on that. You know, I actually got an email one time asking me if I was interested in working and getting a revenue share for an Among Us like channel. Like a fan animation Among Us channel, and I was actually fucking considering it because like
it's like you could actually like make something unique, you know, like you want to give it a go, right?
You know,
at the very least.
Yeah, you know, like the way that like advertisers, like advertisement agencies try to be as creative and have as much fun with like advertisements as they can because it pays well. So the same thing happens with some of these channels where you have like legitimately well animated, well funded, creative short stories inside of a Friday Night Funkin' X Among Us dance
Mukbang
compilation, and then like you look at it and it's like really creative and it's really well done. It looks like fucking Studio Yada made it. In fact, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if Studio Yada like fucking did that like in order to make some money and fund their company. And then like you're watching it and then halfway through the fucking animation, like they somehow incorporate like a video editing ad into the animation. That's still like it's still somehow tied into the story. So there's like a lot of creative decisions going on behind those things. So yeah.
Someone says, Andy, for real, is there a cheat code? Like, yes.
Yeah,
Did you not see Andy? Did you not see the stream where Andy just teleported from the tutorial to the second last stage? In the
Don't
game?
be mean to my audience. That's what I want.
Stepford. This is the last stand.
You're your last strike.
Just kidding. You can insult only the non-subscribers.
Someone says, please, Andy, do not do NFTs.
Okay, like I haven't had any plans to do it. But, you know, just to spite you, I might.
Yeah, just for you, select one.
Yeah.
Just because you told us not to do, we're gonna rebel and make poopy PP NFT fart in diaper.
You know what?
NFTs.
I am gonna respond to the poopy coin email, and I'm gonna accept the commission to make poopy NFTs, poopy coin NFTs, according to the guy from scam.org.
The poopy coin CEO.
Yeah. So I know.
You are currently timed out from chat. I'm not allowed to chat anymore.
You are?
I haven't said anything in like an hour.
What the fuck? Why is that?
I don't know. Someone was just silenced. Silenced.
Yeah, that's what you get for trying to type slurs in my chat, Step.
Eden Spin banned me for 10 seconds. So, jokes aside, I don't think anyone here is keen on NFTs.
No, of course
No.
not.
Yeah.
I think if you are, you're asking to be blacklisted and canceled and bullied and made fun of.
The funniest thing about NFT talk is that on Twitter they'll be like, have you not heard of the ecological like things? It's like, bro, I don't care if it's fucking ecological bad. Like, these things are fucking rancid. Like, not everything needs to be like money. That's literally my main problem with it. It's like, It's like, it's your profile picture, but you can pay for it. It's like, why would I fucking want that?
Okay, and
Why would I want that?
What was your So I know Step and I like saw this tweet and we were laughing at it. Milky, have you seen? Did you see when Tom Fulp announced NFTs?
No,
You didn't see that?
no. When was
Damn,
this?
Damn.
What? No, I don't know. Are you talking about when Jeff did that?
No. When Tom Fulp today announced that he's doing non-fungible tankmen.
Oh, I saw the
Oh,
non-fungible
yeah,
tank
I
man one.
get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
People were like, what? What? Like,
yeah.
like
See,
are you
that's-
so out of the clue? Like, obviously it's a fucking joke.
See,
Come on.
that's why I was like, damn, Tom is really fucking cool because like the reason why I don't joke about that in social media is because no one there's gonna be like 50% of people who won't understand it's a joke and will genuinely block you and like mute
Yeah.
you and shit. But like Tom is like, I don't care. Like I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
do it. Like whatever.
Yeah. So after I made Levi NFT generator, which is a joke NFT generator, I had like 4 mutuals like unfollow me. Like,
There we go.
bro, and I can. They're all people that were anti NFT, but they just obviously just saw like me posting about like making an NFT related thing, and then just being like, not bothering to look any further, which is fair.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing with those people right now that have like the hexagon profile pictures. It's like I have to like mouse over them and be like, oh, is this person just being really funny, or like, is this person being
ironic,
really?
or do you mean it?
Is this person being really funny, like really, really, really funny, like really, really?
Do you think it would be
or
really
is-
funny to like actually buy a hexagon profile picture ironically, like as a joke?
Yeah, I think it would be really funny if I just fucking bought a poopy PP NFT and put it in front of everyone to see, so that they fucking knew that I wasted my money on this poopy PP NFT.
We got No Shy in the chat. Holy moly,
Yeah.
fellow speedrunner.
Yeah, no shy. Old mate.
Old mate.
Old mate.
That's cool.
Just Aussie slang. Stepford is my mutual. We play RuneScape every weekend. I'm not sure about that, but I would be down to play RuneScape a weekend. We've got to move away from the NFT talk. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure every person on planet Earth is fucking no more NFT talk.
Seeps, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah. 9 months of ANDYLAND. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Andy?
It's a whole pregnancy.
Yeah. I'd say invite me to
One whole
the
Among Us pregnancy.
invite me to the Among Us baby shower, Seeps. It's a pregnancy.
Yeah, so you could have sex with your girlfriend and have a baby, and then when the baby is born, you'll be reminded that you need to resubmit to ANDYLAND on Twitch.com.
I feel like there's like a 1 out of 10 chance that Step might say something that will make me like have my heart fucking drop.
I'm sorry. I don't live stream very often, so that means I'm unhinged.
No,
I'm sorry.
I think that's what makes it. That's what makes it interesting. I think that's good.
I got Milky back into a league mindset after countless attempts. Says they call me Slowpoke. What do you think about that, Milky? What do you have to
That's
say
really
about that?
upsetting. First of all, it's my roommate. Second of all, I'm really sad that I play League again. I'm embarrassed.
I play
Ram?
League, but I play ARAM at like 4 AM with all my friends and just run it down.
Oh no, I'm working with League players.
Sorry.
Listen, it's ARAM, Andy. It's all random, all mid. It's just a funny little game mode that's not taken seriously. My actual ranked League days are way behind me.
No, I can't complain. I think the Smash community is one of the fucking worst.
Truth. Who do you main, Andy?
I'm in Melee. I main Captain Falcon, and in Ultimate, I main Samus and not Zero Suit like a fucking overpowered freak. The original one. Yeah, that's right. The original one. The one who's got the fucking fastest shield in the game. Yeah, that's my 2 cents about that.
Eddie's been like desperate to talk about Smash this entire time. It's his opportunity.
Oh, I love Smash so much. If it wasn't for the fact that like I live in Puerto Rico, I'd be going to Smash tournaments like on a monthly basis. Because like there's none here.
Do you think you'd be actually good in a competitive setting?
I have beaten competitive like people online where like I like play against someone and I'm just like, this person feels like they go on tournaments, and then I Google their name and I see them fighting in tournament sets and winning, and I'm just like, okay, well I just proved that I could do it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, it'd be fun to try at the very least.
I'd love to. I would
And of
love
course,
to.
there'd be people there that like they like Smash, but they don't really play it like online or anything. You can just kind of just
the only
wipe the
reason
floor with.
yeah, the only reason why I feel like I'm a little bit confident in that, it's because like it's because of Slippy and playing like the rollback net code that allows you to play online, because otherwise like I would have just been playing with friends IRL, and I think because of Slippy it's shown you like like where you really are at, you know? When I first started playing Slippy, I thought I was good at Melee, and then it was like, oh my god, I'm like losing.
You were crushed.
Yeah, I was getting crushed like every single fucking game. And now it's like, I have a good chance of winning. And I'm just like, alright, cool. Like, I think that's a good sign. I think there's been
It's such an
improvement.
achievement when you realize that, like, you know that, like, you were winning with your group of friends before, maybe, but now it's like you're undefeatable.
That's exactly it. You've seen that meme, right? Of like, tragic, like, player is too good, like
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. It's like player is too good to play with friends, but not good enough to play competitively.
Yeah.
Like I hate like that is like how like most fighting games are. Not for me. I'm not like the biggest of fighting games. I'm always the friend that is getting destroyed by that one person. But like, I have a friend Ty who is always like he's like a fighting game nut, and he's always in that position.
That's the most disheartening position to be with, because like you're not having fun. That is like the point where you have to either move, like I have to get so good that I enjoy my time with professionals, or I have to get bad in order to enjoy my time with friends, because otherwise you're just not, it's just not fun. It's not fun.
Someone says Happy Olive is unsettling to me.
Yeah, it is a little unsettling, because like
So with that, the fever mode that was only introduced like 2 weeks before release, a week and a half maybe, and it was like, yeah, I felt it felt weird seeing Olive all happy and smiling and giddy when watching her just be depressed and tired and bored throughout all of development.
This is really uncanny. But anyway, I wanna talk to you. Like it's very true what you said about that being used to depressed Olive. But I also want to like show you why it's uncanny. Like it's like with this resolution and shape that I've married myself to, it's so fucking difficult to get her to look happy. Look.
Olive's eternal suffering.
Okay, yeah. So she's smiling, she's concerned.
Whoa. She just smirked for a second. Bring that back. Bring back smug Olive.
Yeah.
There we go.
Huh. You think you're good at the game, huh?
Yeah.
That's a cool look at it. There we go. So
Also, I just wanted to ask Andy, with the medals on Newgrounds, those were like done when you were like, how were you at a computer when you did those, or like?
I was at my I was in a laptop and using a trackpad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember you were like, I'm in the car or like on the train, or what was it, to like Las Vegas or fucking wherever
What the
you were.
fuck?
Where were you going to?
I don't remember.
Wait, what?
I was in Florida. I know I was in
yeah.
Florida when I was doing the icons. I wasn't in a train. I was like, oh, well, you know what? I don't know. I might have been in a car.
I think you were in a car when you were talking, and you were like, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I was doing it on trackpad. I mean, I like literally my pixel art career started because of using a trackpad. So look, this is a fucking problem. Like Olive looks normal, like when her eyes are like kind of like squinting, but like this isn't like really that happy. You have to make the eyes bigger. But when you do that, like now she looks like she's looking like upright. So like, okay, let me make him like, okay, now she looks like she's fucking like on cocaine, and like the contour of like the eyelash is like blending with this. So now like if you like switch your brain, it might look like her pupils are like light blue and like the rest of the eye is black and it looks scary.
Yeah, now she's like looking to the left all creepily.
Yeah, and then like when you do this, now she looks like a cat, and it also looks like she's like like not cross-eyed, but it looks like one eye's looking this way, another one's looking that way. And so
Olive has turned to hard drugs to cope with her not real unlimited art supplies.
and so like the highlights are like the only like way I could fix that kind of. And like this looks a little bit weird, so let me like exaggerate the smile, and like, okay, we're getting somewhere kind of deal. All right, like that's still creepy, but I can work with that. Like she's still looking at the side. What if she's looking this way? Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Oh, it's scary.
It is scary. I'm not doing a good job. But yeah, that's a pixel art fucking struggle. It's like not like
every detail means like 10 times more than like high resolution artwork.
Yeah.
Despite being 10 times smaller.
This action has consequences.
And like one pixel looks like she's terrified. And yeah, there's just no like that happy sprite is just the best it's gonna get. Like I just don't know.
I think it looks really good for what it is. It's just seeing her be so just down in the dumps for like 2.5 months, and then like in like the final 2 weeks, just like, oh yeah, she's happy half the time now. It's like that was like it's a bit of like, okay. That's weird.
Hey, hi Mao. Okay, so someone said, please. Okay, Doan says, please, Olive, don't break the fourth wall. Okay, so you literally cannot break the fucking fourth wall with Olive. Look. Like she's looking at the side. She's like kind of spaced out. She's not really looking at you. And now she's looking at the right. It's like you just can't. Like there's no way.
I mean,
like,
to be fair, the one where she's looking a little bit, yeah. Maybe if you draw the black line on the right side of both the pupils, it'll fill out.
Oh, you're right. Oh, that is really scary. Actually.
Yeah, there you go.
No!
You know what? It's a bag under the eyes. No, that's not true. That looks worse.
Olive sees the weight of your sins.
This is scary.
Let's make it even like scarier. Oh.
Now she just looks like an old woman.
Oh, wait.
Why can't we make this like one of these like nerdly, like high resolution images that are like glued together in a way? Do you know, like, I forgot what that YouTube channel is called, but like they do those like Sonic animations and Mario smoking weed and shooting animations where like it's like all of like the little low pixel images like tweened together. Do you know that?
No, you're gonna have to send a picture of that.
No, I don't.
Let me should I go over like some assets in the game?
Yeah, let's go over some assets. I think you have played enough Olive. You've flexed on people enough. They know that you're the best Olive adventure player, and they'll never be able to beat you.
I flexed. You know what I flexed tonight? I flexed.
What?
I flexed the homies that I've made along the way in this
Yes.
project. Yay. Oh.
Big homie flex.
The pixels were the prize money were the pixels. Yes.
We made along the way.
Yes.
Along the way.
Olive's nursing home adventure. Yes. that's gonna be the next one. It turns out she's just an old woman that someone left the fucking door open.
So
She's on a big adventure.
Here's the like all of the things that I've ever uploaded to the Discord. Let's like sort it by date.
You're gonna give away the secret, Andy, but
Oh,
it's alright. If they've seen it, they've seen it. I don't think that it's like.
well, it's
not gonna give away too much. Like,
I won't
what's
click on
actually
the.
there.
I won't click on.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I've deleted some. Shit. I won't click on.
Yeah.
Never mind. Actually, you guys already fucking seen these things. It's not fun. I was hoping it's gonna be fun, but it's not.
No.
It's the unused.
I think that what seeing the actual like part of the room isn't that big of a deal. It's what's there that they won't be able to see that I think is special, and they won't be able to see that.
Wait, come again? I didn't understand that.
The person that they can talk to over there. They won't be able to see that.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. No, I'm not gonna.
I feel like that's special.
Yeah. So, what I wanna show some stuff that didn't make it. Can I show like the upgrades?
Yeah.
Cool.
Show anything.
Wait, or is this gonna demotivate you? And when people see it, you're gonna be like, well, no, I don't want to make a game. I don't wanna add updates to the game because people already know what's gonna come. All right, fuck that. You guys aren't seeing anything.
No. They've already
one.
seen it now.
No, they haven't seen anything. They haven't seen anything.
It's been deemed a development risk.
No,
For their own safety.
I know Stepford. Stepford's like if someone sees something, I don't feel motivated doing it, and I'm just like, fuck that. No, I can't risk that.
Andy, you gotta show them the stuff that didn't make it.
All right, fine. I'll fucking show it. Okay. You better. You gotta pinky promise that it's not gonna demotivate.
Well, I
you.
mean, if I don't work on the game anymore,
All right, well,
it's not
fuck
gonna
it.
be
No,
because
never
of
mind.
this. It's not gonna be because of this.
No.
I'll tell you that much.
All right, cool.
And you gotta decide whether to show these anymore. Like,
No. I'll show it. I'm fucking around. Is this?
yeah, everyone had their eyes closed, so it's fine.
We had their what? Oh yeah, cool.
Everyone was like looking away, blinking, coughing. They had their eyes closed. They didn't even see anything you just showed.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see something.
Someone said, "Did you ever procrastinate while making this game?" I think everyone was really hands-on and then I took like a 1 week break, like I don't know, like 3 weeks prior to the release, and then like the final 2 weeks was just me going full ham. This was like the upgrade system we were gonna have between the floors, where you could like upgrade the.
I'm trying to find like the one that had like the animation. Oh, is this? Oh, I think this is. Oh, it's a PNG sequence. Damn, I might.
It's alright. Just skip through. Just spam right on the keyboard.
Oh yeah. I'll just
and
spam
then
right.
go there really quickly.
I'm going as fast as I possibly
There
can.
you go. So it's like you get to like pick an upgrade, and that would upgrade one of the spells, and then you would have that like upgrade until you died, right?
Yeah.
No, it'd be like kind of like a roguelike where you get like a new one every floor.
We had a
Oh
design.
no!
What? We can't show this?
Yeah.
You forgot about it? What is it?
I forgot.
I was so pissed. I was like,
should we tell people?
You forgot. Okay, you forgot. No, I'm not. I won't
Should
talk
we?
about the. I won't talk about the idea. Oh, you're talking about the. Okay, never mind. I don't want to talk about that.
I think we should.
We
because
should?
I don't think it's gonna be added. now,
Milky, do you
because
know?
It's too light.
Milky, yeah, you're right. Milky, do you know about the Mandela glasses idea? Did we run that by you?
No.
So the idea was that there was a variable that gets decided as soon as the first time that you open the game. It's either like, I guess, 0 or 1. And like, if it gets 0, the receptionist won't have glasses ever. And if it's like 1, the receptionist has glasses. And that's like saved into your cookies in your browser. So like when people if people were to draw like fan art, like some
just start instant controversy.
Exactly. People are like, why did you put like glasses? Like, where did the glasses come from? I don't remember seeing the glasses. And other people would be like, wait, yeah, like what? Like, and so it was like a formulaic Mandela effect, kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. That was literally the idea, but like I made all of the dialogue systems and implemented the receptionist like 3 days before release, so there just wasn't enough time to add like a system where he could flip to like a second version of all those animations and stuff.
Yeah.
But the variable is still in the game, so if you go to your like save, you can still see whether or not you would have gotten the glasses or the. Have you downloaded and played the game, Andy?
No, I haven't. Is there a difference?
No, not really. It's just you can go to your save and edit it basically. That's pretty much the only thing you can do.
So these were some.
Here's the concepts for the loading screen.
Yeah.
I really like that final one. It came out so well. It's like I really like that.
A lot of
Do you
like.
show a video of you like the errors, like the issues in the game that you like highlight with the fucking Vime boom?
I'm trying to find that. Damn it! I think I didn't know I deleted these. I can like look it up on Twitter though.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
Basically, there was a few like animation issues with like some of the sprites and how they would display on HTML5, and to like highlight them, Andy would like slow down the game while recording, and then freeze frame it on the frame that the glitch happens, and then play the Vime boom, and it was like a whole compilation of them. It's like, gee, thanks. That's the best way to get feedback, through fucking Vine boom compilations.
Oh damn! I need you to listen to this. I think I pitched this idea early on. In fact, I think I have a file for it. I gotta bring it up. I gotta bring up the file. Nobody has seen this, so I'm gonna show it, and you guys will see it too. In fact, I need to like stream specifically Vegas to you guys so you can hear it too, so you don't like hear like an echo. But this was like an idea that I just couldn't get done on time for like creating a trailer for the game.
Wait, have I not seen this?
No, you haven't seen this. Nobody has seen this.
Oh my god, this is exciting.
Secret locked
I haven't seen this.
content.
Yeah, how do I stream specifically? Oh, here it is. Applications, Vegas. Okay, so you guys should be able to hear it too.
Okay.
All right, here it is.
I'm in a game where you have to draw shapes to attack art supplies. If I can make it to the last floor, I get to kill the boss and win a cool prize. There's also an epic high score system that lets you compete with your friends. You can play Olive's art venture on Newgrounds and itch.io. Link in bio. Ba-ba-ba bad ba-ba-ba-bo ba-bee-bee-bee-bee booba-baba.
Oh my god.
Damn, she's been fire at the end.
The idea was like, what if I make a cringy like TikTok ad, but ironically, now when I'm playing it on live stream, I'm realizing like it's still cringe and not ironic.
I think that would have been so fucking funny.
I think you should have done it.
I really love
I
that.
think you should still do it.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Step? I'll do it if you update the game. If you ever do some updates on it, I'll finish it.
I guess it does make. I guess that's fair enough, right? If I do an update for the game, you could post a new video and get like another wave of people looking at the game.
Is the TikTok voiceover Olive's canonical voice?
No.
Oh, I want to say yes so badly.
She goes like,
I want free art supplies.
Beebe baba booba baba baba.
That's the death voice. But only in the hell mode.
I feel like if advertisers embraced shit posting, like ads would be like less annoying, you know? Like I feel like if people just like have fun with ads and like turn, like if there was, I guess this is kind of like a really slippery slope, and like there has been attempts, but if there's like a vague line between memes and ads, like I feel like people could enjoy watching ads and still like laugh. but like, you know what? We've seen like corporations try to appeal to people and like.
It's simply not funny.
Yeah, it's simply not. It's simply.
I really like item labels way of doing it.
Yeah.
Item label would just always be my favorite. Like I know it's like advertisement, and I know it's like them manipulating me essentially to be like, look at this, it's a cute little thing, look at it, look at it, and but like I fall for it. I just like watch all their videos.
Well,
I saw an ad that was bordering. I thought it was a shit post, but it was an ad, and in fact, it was like.
Yeah.
It was for vaping. It was like stopping vaping, and it was like, "Do you like depression?" But it was like written in that like the really typical ad format. And I was like, "What? What is this?"
Do you like depression?
I was
Yes.
like, "What is this?"
Once you start blocking ads, like you find ways to like get around ads by like blocking them, you get like some really weird, like with some really weird stuff.
Oh, you mean like on Twitter?
Just like on anything, right? Like if you say like, oh, I don't want to see this ad anymore, like on any platform, you'll get like basically the most bottom of the barrel posts that people have like chosen to like promote out of their own pocket, or like, and it could just be like videos that they've like on YouTube. Like you'll just get like old men being like, I'm down to my fishing shop. I sell bait, and I come down to 45 Queen Avenue. See you then. And that's like the whole ad.
I've gotten a comment on YouTube saying, Andy, I got an ad in your video before your video about like pro-abortion. Could you like fix that? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how the
now?
like since when did I decide the ads you're gonna fucking see? Are you kidding me?
Your fault.
The ads are literally like depend on which area you live in. That's your fault for living in like a pro-abortion area if like you don't like abortion. Are you kidding me?
Also, someone says, why is the magic ink bar red? I think it's just because it was the mana bar, and then there was it was just called the mana bar previously when Andy did the first mock-up, and then when I asked for the layer, the assets on like a transparent layer separately, Andy came to me with like 3 different variations of it. The one that said like magic ink, mana, and stuff like that, and I just picked the one that said magic ink. So it wasn't like originally meant to be an ink bar, otherwise you'd make it like black and white, right? You know, but it was just meant to be like a magic bar.
I think it looks better as red.
Yeah,
Black and white
I will say I don't really like how the shield effect looks where it turns it purple. I really wish it showed exactly where the shield blocks it. And that as soon as I coded in the shield, I left it at that as the placeholder, but then it just stuck around till the very end of development.
Oh, yeah.
That's sometimes just how game development is, right?
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if like this. If I've been like streaming for too long. If you guys like are, I don't know how. I like lost track of time. So
Andy, I woke up just for this. Okay.
Yeah, I know. So like,
just
you
for
have
this.
to go back to sleep. If you're like about to pass out, I totally understand.
No. I'm fully awake now, so I'm having a good time. I'm really glad to be here.
And I just want to say that like in this whole time I haven't ever felt a slither of boredom, and like I feel like this gaming, like these drawings, like I feel like have been registering perfectly, and this music is something I will never get like sick of. I can listen. I can be listen. I started when you released the soundtrack on Newgrounds.com. Like I was just like I put it like blasting from my MacBook speakers, and I was just like doing like I was washing dishes and doing laundry, listening to everything, and just like bobbing my head. And I'm just like this is like a fucking entire album. It's so fucking awesome. So yeah. So I think you guys did such an amazing job, and I know I've said this on text format, but I'm saying it now with my voice that I couldn't have asked for a better team on this project. So I'm so happy to have met you.
Same goes. Like,
Yeah, same.
I think usually when it comes to like work and stuff, it's hard to find people that have the exact same drive to like see the project to the end, right? For whatever reason, even if they're like working on other things, or if they, you know, they just don't have like a fast enough workflow or whatever. I feel like all three of us really meshed.
Yeah. Also, I'll take this chance to plug in, if you're a fan of Newgrounds, there's a Newgrounds podcast on Discord server where you can like tune in and listen to Newgrounds people talk about their Newgrounds experiences. And we'll actually be talking there February 6th. And so will a bunch of like other game developers who participated in pixel art, like I think the day before and the day after. So where would we go about finding like an invite?
I'll put a link into the Discord right now. But if you want to find a way to join, host, if you're listening to the VOD or whatever, you can go into Newgrounds and find the Newgrounds podcast like page. Just like the user called like NGP or Newgrounds podcast. And they'll have a link to the Discord on their page. You can probably find one of their podcasts on the front page. They always have one of their podcasts listed on the front page. You just gotta scroll down to the music area. I'm gonna post a link to the Discord in the chat. Come join. Levi Ramirez right now is talking about STD in Newgrounds right now.
Oh shit! Right now?
Right now.
Damn. All right.
So we're talking about our really cool game, and then Levi's talking about his really boring and annoying and stupid game in GP. So.
I wish I could raid the Discord server. Well, I guess you posted the link, so
it's a stage. So like you can't like raid the call and like all start yelling pee pee poo poo, like it won't work.
No, I meant I wish I could like physically put my hand through the computer screen and open up Discord and put people to be listening to the call is what I mean.
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean raid as in like go annoy them.
Yeah, that's true. When I guess that was like what YouTube click. Remember those like old dialogue boxes, right? Where you could like click on them.
Yes.
That's what those were really good for. But then people would just like abuse them, right?
Oh yeah. They fill up
And
the
then-
whole
and then
video with
they-
just the old annotations.
Yeah, and then they just removed them, and now it's so sad because I remember people used to make like little adventures out of them. You could like click on them to like go to the next like area and stuff like that.
There'd be people
Now
who
it's
make
just
like
gone.
animations by
Yeah. You could choose your own story.
That's so cool. I meant like they animated the actual text boxes like over the course of the video. Like have like one box start like over here and one here, one here, and one here. Oh, sorry, I'm not even streaming my screen. Oops, I forgot.
No. I'm watching the stream, like the actual stream.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay.
So don't stress too much. It's only delayed by like 5 seconds.
I thought you were gonna say like 10 minutes or something. Usually there's.
And someone said, Andy, just a question: is this an out of the blue stream or is this a return to streaming?
This is an out of the blue stream, or actually, I'd say it's something in between. It's like a teaser stream. It's like okay, I'm coming back, not officially, but in the near future. How about a trailer to me streaming again?
Yeah. so this isn't the weekly streams aren't starting up again, but this is just like Andy is not a rotting corpse lying on the kitchen of his.
Sometimes
lying on his stomach in the kitchen with like his animals eating into him. He is actually live and well, and he will be streaming in the near future.
Well,
but not right now.
I just love I just wish like I had like people available to stream with, because like this stream is like so fun to me because there's like other minds and that to bounce off ideas with and like to talk to and listen to and analyze, whereas like it's a fucking I don't understand how people do solo streams for like years. It's a fucking echo chamber. Like how the hell do you get more information to talk about? Of course, like there's video games, but what if you want to stream other things other than video games? I mean, you guys, Milky, you've streamed. Like, how do you do it?
I think I don't really know. I think I just didn't think too much into it, because if I started thinking too much into like, oh god, what the hell am I gonna talk about, then like I would clog myself up, and then like the anxiety would get to me, and I'd be like, oh, now I'm just quiet. But I think when I like wasn't thinking, was just like bouncing off of chat, it was really fun, and we ended up in some
I
silly
was
places.
in the stream when you first teased Milk World, or like you first played like a couple of tracks. That was a really good stream.
Oh yeah, I guess I should focus more on bouncing off of the chat.
Sorry,
chat.
Mowling says, yes, huge, really glad I caught this stream. This is awesome, y'all did amazing. Thank you so much, Mowling.
What's up, Mowling? Is that fucking
Mowling? Is that fucking Mowling from Newgrounds?
It's Friday Night Funking Mowling in the chat.
Yeah, Mowling. When do we get to?
Can everyone press Lizard Pog? Can we get a Lizard Pog in the chat?
That's right.
Lizard.
Get those
Pog
lizard
champ.
pogs.
Lizard.
Also, go follow Mowling. They made a really fucking awesome Pixel Day animation as well in collaboration with another person that I'm blanking out temporarily.
Yeah. I think that was that Will?
Will.
Mowling.
Yeah. Mowling was showing off their ARG skills within Newgrounds.
that was Will. Old mate Will.
Cool.
If you haven't checked out their animation, it's called Let's Eat KBBQ. Check it out. It's about
It's so
eating out and ordering food. It's got a cute cat in it. If that makes you want to watch it even more.
If I could duplicate myself, I would fucking have my duplicate version, my carbon copy, making a little K-pop music video to the Vocaloid song, and then
Someone says, yeah?
I was just gonna say.
Sorry,
as soon
I
as
interrupted you. My bad.
Okay. As soon as that that animation was done, I would like murder my carbon copy.
You stab him in the back, and when you go, as he's like, all his smoke forms from his body.
You ever?
The demon reveals itself.
You ever like made sound effects with your own voice, Step?
Yeah, all the time.
I feel like I feel like you're a good one. You're a good Foley artist with your voice. Acapella Foley artist.
Mowling says, no. OMF definitely will. KMR did so much.
Yeah.
Someone said, does Herobrine have a chance to spawn in this game? Yes. Stepford, when will you update this game to add Herobrine in the patch notes? Right now.
If
right now.
Stefford, when do you think like you're gonna have like a break to like rest up from like all your projects?
Never.
The grind doesn't stop.
Never.
Alright, but just like say something. Just say a name, like a time. Alright, so like if everybody could just like bully Stepford into updating Olive like 2 months from now, that would be great. I gave you an opportunity and you didn't take it.
Here we go. Olive's Art Venture. Scrolling down. And then I'm gonna scroll all the way to the bottom. Notes. Remove Terrorburn.
Remove Terrorburn.
Are you a big Minecraft nerd?
Me?
Maybe? Yeah.
I'm a Blockland nerd. I was born a little too early. Yeah, nobody knows what I'm talking about, unfortunately. So like before Blockland, let me tell you a story of little baby Andy who would go on the family computer and type Lego game on Google. And then this game came up and it says, Blockland, the Lego game, $20. And then I'm like, Mommy, can I please have Blockland? It's Lego.
Yes, little Andy. Yes, Andy. You can have $20 for Blockland.
You know, I fucking pressured my parents into buying WinRAR when I was
Andy
a kid.
would bring up his hands, go.
But yeah, so that was. I feel like Blockland's like cooler because it's legitimately as close as to like online Lego you can possibly get. And then the fucking developer, Bad Spot, fucked everything up by adding shaders and removing like there was this cool thing where you could literally just download add-ons straight from the game's menu, and then because of the stupid fucking update that nobody asked for, you can't. It removed like modify like maps that you can put into the game, and like a way to put like features directly into the game without having to, go onto the internet. And then like the fandom just fucking died, and then Minecraft came in, and I'm just like, if you wouldn't have fucked it up, you could have been competing with Minecraft right now, just the way Roblox is. Because back in the day, it was Blockland versus Roblox, and I was proud to say I use Blockland, not Roblox. Fuck you, Roblox. And now I have to swallow my pride and open up Roblox because the other one fucking died.
Yeah, and now you have to click on Roblox and see Nicki Minaj roller coaster eat. Friday Night Funkin' mukbang.
Milky, do you have like so Milky, do you have like your did you ever go through Minecraft or Terraria or Lego phase? Which one?
The Terraria is
Minecraft.
different. Terraria is different.
Minecraft as well.
I love.
I played Minecraft for a really long time, and then I think I stopped. Probably, I think it was like around 2019. Like the people I played with stopped getting on with me.
Oh, that's so cool. I remember. Yeah,
We had a Newgrounds Minecraft server that went down like a week ago.
I saw.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw the screenshot you posted with like Tom in it, I think, and I lol.
Yeah. Also, people are typing in the chat about like questions about the game, and we're talking about Blockland and Minecraft, like a bunch of 7-year-olds with crusty iPads. Blockland. Let's go through this. It says, Mowling says, this game feels really snappy and good. Controls, visuals, sound, so many solid pixel submissions. And that's true. I really think this is the... Tom Phillips said himself, he said that this has been the best Pixel Day on the website ever. And I definitely agree. When is the Creepypasta DLC coming in? Is Olive going to be the next Smash DLC? I really hope Andy finishes that cringe TikTok ad.
Same, honestly, same.
All right, it's really not that much hard work. I guess I could do that.
How could you make fun of Notch's dead brother like that? Obviously referring to the heroin thing. What was this? Also, Mowling says, what was the specific focus for each of you when working on the game? For me, it was making sure the game played good and didn't suck and wasn't boring. What about you, Milky? What was your focus for when you were making the music?
Making sure that it was able to bring life to the assets in the art.
Yeah. You wanted it to be like, sit right next to the art.
Mm-hmm.
Fit just
I need them to
ideas.
be holding hands.
And for you, Andy, what was like obviously you want the art to like be good, right?
Right.
But like what was like the drive, like a specific focus about?
My focus was if I pump out as many ideas and assets as possible in like no time, then like Stepford doesn't have an excuse that like, oh, I didn't add those things because you never made them. So I was like, if I just fucking pump out so much fucking shit, like there's like gonna be so much ammunition for Steph to work with.
Yeah, exactly. That was literally, I had so many assets to play with every single time I jumped into the project. No, that's what made working on the game so fun. There wasn't anything slowing me down. I was just working on stuff all the time. It was really fun. I guess I want to re-answer my question because my answer was stupid. Obviously the game should be fun, right? But I think for me, I wanted to make a game that I could show to people who had never played a game by me before, and like not have to be like, oh no, don't play it like that. No, don't. Oh wait, no, don't go to that. I don't want to, because like sometimes that's just what things are. Or like you have to like explain things, be like, no, that song, no, or like that, you know. I wanted to make a game that was like, this is where my skills are right now. This is where what my style is like. This is me, and then just give them the project file. And this game was that. This game was like the epitome of that. Of like, this is where I am at in my life right now. And
yeah. Moling says, right, like I noticed that a lot of these assets are really
Andy's dead.
No.
Get fucked, Andy.
A lot of these assets are economical.
And smart.
And smart.
You got so much breadth, but visually everything is pretty resolved.
Oh, thank you so much. So
Yeah.
So like that thing about economical, it's gotten to a point in my life that I'm like juggling a lot of projects that there's no option but to be economical with every single fucking thing I draw, or else like I'm gonna die and people
Not
are gonna be
only
mad.
that, but you're like when you're working on assets for a game, you don't know how things are going to look or feel, or how the programmer is going to implement those ideas, or what the program might need to be changed. So it's like a quick workflow of just like, here is the first attempt, do whatever the fuck you want with it, and then come back to me with changes. Like that obviously wouldn't be the case if you spend like 3 hours on each asset, right?
Yeah. Also, like when it comes to animations, you gotta remember that like the people who are gonna look at like your animation and art like won't see usually the shortcuts. Like only other like artists will, and you're making this game for like non-artists usually. Well, not this one because I'm giving it to like tablet users, but but like this is just like a broad note where like if something moves and you can just copy paste last frame and that won't like make it look cheap or like and it won't like critically remove the quality from the movement, then like yeah, you have no excuse not to why like to not copy paste. Like you shouldn't redraw. Don't redraw as least amount of times as possible when doing animation, because like in such an oversaturated and I know I say this all the time, but it's such an oversaturated fucking field of entertainment. You really just have to fucking be pumping things out constantly in order to get anybody to give you a break, and like you just have to be really weird and try to make an attempt at like bringing something new on the table for the sake of having people look at your stuff, because there's like there's literally no reason.
People are gonna watch Among Us pregnancy mukbang videos if you're just the person who's making the 50th anime fighting like video, you know, like you gotta find a niche.
Yeah, a niche. And that's another cool thing about the internet, is that there's no such thing as like a niche, because there's always like huge communities for things that
true.
Those
anime fighting gifs that they get billions of like likes and retweets on Twitter after they've been re-uploaded by someone with trap music. You gotta admit.
Yeah.
After the content has been stolen and re-uploaded and republished. Someone says, any ideas of yours that were scrapped during development? I think Malin, you came in a little bit late, but we went through some assets that were scrapped. The major one was a whole upgrade system where you could like get upgrades for the circle, the line, square, the triangle, and the diamond, and like they do bonus things, and essentially making it more like a roguelike. Also, good night, Eden's Finn. Thanks for sticking around.
I think I only had there was only one scrapped song through the whole thing.
And that's still in the game.
I just literally cleared the floor by having the game on pause. Somebody needs to fucking clip that. The floor cleared itself while I was still in the pause menu.
What?
Well, somebody should fucking clip that, because it fucking happened. I'll go back and look at the VOD. It literally unpaused.
Is that a bug?
It unpaused itself, and like it just cleared, like it was cleared, and it was paused. I swear to God, I'm not lying. But anyway, I'm trying to find like the costume concept. Like I uploaded a GIF.
Malin will like that.
Yeah, Malin.
With it, Apricot says, how long did you guys work on this game for? About 3.5 months.
Yep.
It was yeah.
Oh, here it is. Here, let me open original. Oh, that's really big. All right, Malin, check this out. I went through and I made an alternate like skin for every one of the animations, and this was like a couple of days before Pixel Day came up. So I was like, this took way too fucking long to do, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do other skins. I only have the art critic skin done, and like, you know, you're gonna need a lot more to, you know, have a fully implemented thing. Somebody said that there was like a Sonic reference in this, like, and they didn't know where. When in the idle animation, when Olive is like, when you stop touching the keyboard and Olive like looks at you and like starts tapping the floor, her feet. That's like a literally ripping off Sonic idle animation.
Someone put the clip in the chat, by the way.
Oh, of Sonic tapping.
No, of the bug.
oh, cool. Here, let me try to find it. Let me try to find the GIF, the cool animation. Here it is.
Someone says, any fun bugs during development? You know what? After this, we'll watch. We can go through the playlist of the development playlist of like those, you know, like those 17 little minute-long videos.
Oh yeah. Do you want to go through that now?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'll send that to that in the group chat.
Yeah.
And we can start from the very beginning.
That would be great.
I'll watch this. I'll also watch this clip. This is interesting. I have to mute it so I don't hear my own voice.
Did you post the link to the? I guess I could just like Google your account.
I'll post it in the chat then. I posted it in the Discord.
Oh, in the Discord. Okay.
Yeah. But I'll put it in the chat too.
That's fine. I got it.
Self promo.
Huh?
Little cheeky shell. Little cheeky.
Oh, cool. So here's a playlist. That's fun.
So this is pretty much like all of like the updates I would give, and this was like the first video. Andy gave me the sprites, and this is like the first day of and Andy was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing," and that made me feel so happy. It was like, this really isn't anything impressive, but the fact that someone else thought it was cool was
I think
made me
it's
happy.
impressive.
And this was like the first like time it was like, I guess Andy worked on this big background, and I made fun of him for it on live stream because it was such a huge asset. It was like this massive like 2,500 by 2,500 tiling seamless thing, and that probably like fifth tupled the texture page and load on the graphics card just for displaying this one background. And then this is when we got the first drawing in. It was actually no, this wasn't even the first time, because it used to spit out like a big pink orb. But after we got like the spells in, this was like my video showing off to Andy being like, "Look, you can cast spells now." You can see there wasn't any on the palette in the bottom right corner. There wasn't any icons or anything. We didn't really know, I didn't even know like what that was really for, but it was just like, it was to cover up the old options menu that we had there, which didn't really make a lot of sense to have on the HUD. It was also like, you can see the mana regenerates way faster, and spells cost way less mana, because, you know, balancing.
Yeah.
I think what was the thing that made you like what was like the most impressive thing that during development from me? And like I want to give a little bit of appreciation to you too, but like when we were working on the game, what was like the thing that you're like, whoa, how did they do that?
Like in the game development, like in the programming.
Yeah.
Literally, like I don't know. I guess you've said one time that I was easy to like surprise or please, and like just when I saw the character moving and the spells being casted and like the sound when you like are drawing and the little particles like behind, like I just knew like, okay, step forward, like knows what the fuck they're doing. You know, because I've never had like an experience before. I was like, can you like program this, and then it was done, like the next day, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like this is real. This is actually happening. That was the part that really caught me off guard. Just the fact that it happened, you know, and it wasn't something like, oh Andy, like I couldn't do what you said, so here's like this like easy like alternative. And no, it's like here I got working exactly like what we had in mind. I'm just like, I don't know how the fuck you did it, but oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think with you, Milky, when as soon as you posted the first song, like I was like, yes. This is like, it's like, yes, this is
I
the
was
right...
so nervous. I had so many drafts for that one song because I was like, oh god.
The first, I was like, this is exactly what I needed. This is exact.
Is it littleidea.mp3? Is that the one? Was that the first one?
I think so.
I think so. I have to go back.
This was...
Yeah, that was the best draft that I came up with out of all. I think I had like 3 separate ideas, but this one I was like, I felt fit the art the best, so I sent that one.
Yeah.
Also, this background, this was me showing Andy because this is the paint.net, this is like the Microsoft Paint background, and the whole thing was white. It was like, Andy, this is what it looks like to play on this map and move around on this map. It's fucking awful. So there's just like this long video of me showing how like painful it is.
Yeah.
I feel like yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just saw that Maling asked if there were any references for the music, and Milky, do you want to talk about the references?
I think we kind of only established like specific references for like, I know like the intro and the outro where we like WarioWare worked here, like that kind of a sound. I think fit so well. For the rest of the songs, I don't really think I had any specific like references I was really thinking for, other than like I would ask keywords if I felt like stuck, like, oh, what do you guys think it would sound like? But that was really it.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the references got channeled after I ended up making them, and then I was like, oh, I subconsciously channeled this. Like I think it was like it's not the arcade floor. Damn it. There was one that I made that sounded like, when I finished it sounded like a Mega Man song, and I was like, oops. But it works.
Which one was the Mega Man song? I'm trying
I think it might have been the arcade one. That's the one that gives me the most vibes of it.
Yeah.
It could have also been like the glass floor one.
Oh, the glass floor is actually probably like one of my favorites now. The redone version of the glass
that
floor.
goes so hard.
I love
it was the one that got used on the MS Paint floor. It was the one that I was like, oh, I channeled like Mega Man Battle Network.
Yeah.
I feel like the original glass one, it was pretty good, but it wasn't exactly what we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I still have that in the game in hell mode when it cycles through all the songs. Like, it can still go to the original one, which I thought was like
we got
it's so funny.
Different.
I remember for the original, for like the first version of the glass floor that ended up getting like scrapped in the full levels, it was really hard for me. I was so stuck on it, and that was like the best that I could come up with, because I thought ahead too far, and I was full of ideas for the boss level, and I knew that I needed to finish the first levels back before, when we had like songs for every 2 levels originally, and I was like, oh, this is the last one before the boss, and I have so many ideas for the boss fight. And then, it like stumped me.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but we've got Chuck Salamone complimenting your composing skills.
Shit!
The guy behind Hylix 2.
Hi! That game fucking rocks!
So thank you so much, Chuck Salamone, for hopping on the show.
Blessing us.
Yeah. So that's how you know. Those were like our. Yeah, sorry if I interrupted you. Do you have anything else to say?
There's a lot. People are saying a lot of really nice things in the chat, and we're just like, obviously we want to talk about everything. So it's like, it's like finding a middle ground, right? Someone said, wait, you can play any video in the background? It's like, yeah, all of the videos are actually just like live in the game itself. It's just Olive is set to invisible and the enemies don't spawn. So that was me testing the cutscene in that video where Olive was walking around on the,
This is
on
you
the
spamming
cutscene.
a bunch of
Yeah.
enemies.
I need to show off Fever, so I was just spawning in a bunch of case enemies and then destroying them all so they drop all their coins.
Oh yeah, you had an original idea. Originally, the Fever mode would like speed up the music in the background. That originally was removed, right? Because I guess.
It's still in the game. I think it's still in the. I think it's still in the. No, I'm pretty sure it might be in the game still, but it's broken now because I recoded the audio system when we changed it to like fading in and out the music. I think that changed one of the variables that I was using to initiate the music playing, and that just broke the speeding up and out. I didn't even notice. You didn't even notice? I forgot it did that.
I think it's a good idea because they got to a point in endless mode where it was
just constantly.
It was constant Fever mode where it was just like I just want to listen to the song, So I'm glad it broke.
Chuck Solomon says, yeah, sound design is also high. Sorry, the sound design also has high potency. So important for making a game really feel and sound solid. Yeah. So most of the sound design was actually by Andy. I gave, whenever I implemented something into the game, I gave my rough guess at it, applying like impact to the things happening, and they were usually using like repeated sound effects and stuff. And then Andy would send me a brand new unique sound effect for it, and it would usually be some kind of like. I love how you pause it, but it doesn't actually shout it. I stop before I get to it, so don't stress too much.
I was like, brakes. Yeah.
And goes back. I wanted to tease that in the video.
That was a close call. That's like a Petscop thing right there.
Then that was it. Then the game came out.
That was awesome.
I think Andy did a really good job with the sound effects. Like, in those videos specifically, like the sound is so bad early on. Like it's like doo doo doo, like it's so like over the top for just doing literally anything. And like listening back, it's so much worse than how it is now, where it's like everything just sounds perfect. So I have to commend your audio design skills, Andy. Despite you being like an animator primarily, like. Obviously, you know your way around making an animation sound exactly how you want it to sound, because you're the kind of person who does everything on their own, right?
Yeah.
You got to do it yourself.
Yeah, but I don't actually like design the sounds. I just grab things and modify them.
Well, that's sound design. That's sound design. Like it's not designing sounds. It's sound design. Like you make the feel that you go for.
Well, there
using stuff.
There was one time that I did do them from scratch, and that was for my animated short Sleepy Tom. That was me. Like I wanted to make something where I did most of the sound effects from scratch, and not all of them were, but like I remember there's just a lot of times where people just don't notice the amount of work that went into a scene of like I had to go grab an empty milk carton and go into my closet and drop it from like various heights and then plop them into the computer and be like, no, that sounds way too like it fell from a high distance, like it doesn't match the visuals. It's too loud in comparison to like the gulping animation. Like, would we be able to hear? And then I guess that is sound design. But sound design is so important and fun.
There is a saying at my school that sound design is 60% of animation, and that's crazy how true that feels over the years.
That's absolutely true. I've never heard that one before, but I'm gonna start saying
I'll say the same. I'll say the same with game design. Like you'll make something and it won't have any sounds. It's like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. But as soon as you add sounds, it's like, whoa, because like game design is conveying impact, because like it's like you want to make the player feel like they're in control of something. So if you press a button and boom, a noise plays, immediately the amount of control you feel goes from 5% to like 5,000%, because you just made something happen immediately. And that is,
Especially
like,
when you find like just the right one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone says, how do you choose a game engine? Some people ask me this sometimes, like, I don't know what game engine is. I don't know. And like I'll usually most people be like, you just have to find the one that fits you the best. But I'm sick of that answer. That sucks. Like, that's not really helpful. If you want to make good 2D games, use Game Maker or Godot, and if you want to make good 3D games, use Unity or Unreal. There's no Unity, probably Unity and probably Game Maker. Game Maker is the best for 2D. Unity is the best for 3D. I'm sorry. Anyone else who shields the programs, they're just not friendly enough for new people, or you need to like do 1,000 things for it to be like friendly.
That's awesome. With such a daunting task as making a game, how do you keep yourself motivated and how do you prevent burnout?
This is the 4th burnout question people have asked, because everyone is, but I mean, I'm not being like upset about it, but I just think it's funny how like the common problem that is associated with game design is burning out and getting sick of working on the project. If you're afraid of burning out, the ideas that you're doing probably are too big. No. They said, I just tuned in them out. Thank you for coming and joining the stream. And I'm glad that you want to ask that question. I think just work on ideas that sound really small and easy, and then you'll be surprised as they become better. Because when you first start doing something, you're like, I don't want to make Snake. Snake is boring. Snake is poo-poo. I don't like Snake. But like, you're like, what if Snake but with guns? It's like, okay, well that sounds like a little more fun. Obviously that's not Skyrim or like an MMORPG, which is what everyone wants to make as soon as they start making a game. It's like, I can make Overwatch but better. Fuck you, Jeff Kaplan. Like you're not gonna make Overwatch 2, buddy, but you can make Snake with guns. So try making really small stuff. Even if it sounds lame, you will make it not lame, because you are creative and you know what you like.
I also feel like it depends on like who you're working with, because I've definitely been on like a couple of projects where like I feel like I end up getting burnt out by proxy because everybody else around me simultaneously became burnt out and stopped working together. Ow. But like I feel like all of us, we were constantly excited and throwing new different ideas, even if it wasn't like actual work, even if we were just talking about like, okay, but what if? Like, there was always something there to go off of, and then that inspires more things to be created.
Yeah. I think I've answered this question too, like a million times over my course of my like streaming career. But something I say a lot is, I got this personally to me, it's I keep I use death a lot, and this is kind of dark as a motivator to get things done. Because like I usually put myself in a hypothetical of, in my deathbed, will I look back and be like proud of like the efforts that I've done? But I think like I'm at this point in my life where I might have to like rephrase the answer to that question, because it's gotten to a point where I'm starting to believe that you also need to enjoy life other than just work as hard as you can. So I'll come up with a better answer for that, or a modified newer one later on.
Have you seen one of those death calendars?
No. What is that?
It's a calendar with a dot with how many like days you'll have in your life.
That's so
Or
funny.
like how many no, it's a calendar with a dot for every week in your life, and so you have to you color it in with like how you think you spent the week. So like if you spent it like working hard, you can color it in yellow. If you spent it like being lazy, you can color it in blue.
Oh god.
Like if you spend, so like the idea is that over the course of the weeks you'll be able to see like how many weeks of the common life you're like spending being lazy or like
that sounds like a call out
working hard, and it's
that
like
sounds like a calendar that would just show you you're a workaholic.
That's literally the point. It's like
I don't want to know that.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
I don't want to know that. I don't want to know my stats. It's gonna.
I haven't filled anything out. I just learned of this now, and the pressure I felt from the idea of the calendar is so immense.
Yeah.
So says, what about Love, the game engine? The only thing I know about Love is that the person who made Mari Zero made that game using Love, and I know that they've made a bunch of other really cool little games. Like they made like that little My Little Pony like spell casting where you like have to use the arrow keys to cast spells. I know they made that, and like a bunch of other really weird games using it. But I haven't heard of Love in any other situation ever being used by anyone. It feels like they made Love and then just dipped because they haven't. I think they talked about making a game like at the end of last year, but then their last post behind that was like 6 years ago. So I don't know. I don't know anything about Love beyond that, and I like the stuff they made, so maybe Love is good. It can't be bad if they made cool stuff with using it.
Well, anyhow, I'm gonna purposely die now because the stream has been going on for 4 hours, and I don't want to hold you guys the entire night. I know you have lives, and I don't want you to spend all night streaming for Andy on your calendar. So, any final thoughts before I end the stream?
I just want to say that I had a really good time working on this project. It's been like in terms of like the smoothest from like starting the project file to releasing the game and getting the feedback and getting the reviews. It's been the most smoothest and the most fun ever. Yeah, I just had a great time, and I would love to work again with you, Andy, and I would love to work again with you, Milky Possum. I think what we had was really good and really special. And
I think we had.
I felt like we're just
special.
Weird. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Also, check the stream chat. Oh no, the link is bugging. It's bugging, bro. It's bugging. But this is the thing. It's the Memento Mori poster. Get on Redbubble apparently.
Let's take a quick look at that.
I don't. Why is it a sticker? You wouldn't be able to draw anything on that, but you can see the picture of it there.
Ugh.
So like, there's like the dots for like how many. Click on the picture on the left, not the fucking. There you go. So
This one?
you fill in each of the weeks, like with any color, and you come up with your own color coding system, right?
It says here,
Like-
it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements if it were all well invested. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, and he's like getting bad ideas.
No. Oh my god, that's like treating a life like a fucking sheet of homework. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. Melancholic Web says, "Miss your streams. Today was a lot of fun." What was your ending words, Milky? What do you want to say?
I think just echoing that, I really, really appreciated being able to work with you guys, and it was a really cool experience to not only be able to finally be on a project where like I have a finished product to show, and like I just want you guys to know like how special that actually was for me to see and how much that alone motivated me. Because I don't know, it's just like, obviously I work really hard, but seeing it attached to something with such creative people and minds applied to it is just like, it's so surreal for me to still look at, especially as somebody who at this point last year didn't believe that they could do anything like this. So it was really a really good experience to work with you guys, and I really hope that we can work together again sometime.
And we absolutely will. Yeah! Woo! I want to thank you two so much for coming to the stream. It really means a lot for you to take some time off a night to chat and interact with the Twitch chat, and also just like talk together with a group as a group. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's really amazing what the internet allows us to do in terms of like achieving goals and meeting people and just connecting people globally. Like, it's just crazy to me that I'm in Puerto Rico, you're in Steps in Australia, and Milky's in New York, and it's like, damn, it's like a triangle, and like that wouldn't be possible like
Without Newgrounds.
literally like a couple of years ago. So it's like I thank you so much, and I thank you, chat, for coming in and tuning in, and I love you all. Stay tuned for.
Obviously, we could have talked about this without the chat, but like having like people to like bounce off with, it makes it way better, and it means that you showing your investment in us and what we've worked on. I think it means a lot, and thank you very much.
Yeah, and so good night, everybody. I'll see you around.
Good night.
Good night.
Time for beddy buys. It's past everyone's bedtime.